Hello! Happy Friday to all of our friends, past, present, and future. Welcome to Legends Die Live, a D&D stream brought to you by a group of friends that can barely count. I'm Mike D, and I'm the Dungeon Master.
Sorry.
Which means I'm in charge of herding the cats, and these are my players, the cats.
With a new cat!
We do have a new cat.
Yeah.
They're our mascot. We will show you pictures later. Mechanically
I'd like
speaking,
to downvote him as a mascot.
we are playing Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. Stylistically, we do stay pretty close to the rules, but we do frequently bend, break, and homebrew them as well.
Sorry,
if that
fucked
type
up.
of thing interests you, check it out. Check out our document in the doobly-doo down below. Before we begin, big thank you to Sirenscape for providing us with the music. We're currently testing out their online player, so we can get a little musical love to our non-local bard. And then thank you to our artist for providing us with the logo and the headshots that you currently see. And big thank you to the DM Collective, which is a Discord group that is made for DMs by DMs, where you can pitch ideas and whatnot. Some of the encounters you'll be seeing tonight were partially crafted by the DM Collective. So shout out to you guys. Shout out to our bard Felix, who will be in the chat. So if you're there, say hi to him. He will say hi back, and then you guys will go from there. And then at halftime,
Develop friendships.
pretty much. I mean, I let Chris work his own magic.
Yeah.
And then at halftime, stick around because we're going to be voting on a Legends die, which is a type of bardic inspiration. You might think of it mechanically. That's a D20 and it's given out to one of the players. So you can help break our game by voting at the break.
For Oni.
For whoever you want.
Vote for the cat, which I have a pretty
Including me.
cat. Looks like that.
It's whitewashed. You can't see any of it because of the contrast.
It's not
Also,
real.
so is the cat.
That's
And
true.
I think that's everything. Wouldn't you say?
I think so.
Shall we
So-
jump into tonight's session
We'll be down a dwarf.
of LDL? Yes, we are down a dwarf.
Yeah.
Agar is not with us today, but I will be piloting him to the best of my Scottish abilities.
So,
So not that well.
Right, maybe I'll do the talking for him. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna hit the title screen and we'll see you soon.
Yeah.
Probably to
We should
see when
contact
we
them,
die
like-
as opposed to...
I'll rep them.
okay.
So
I'm gonna
previously
This for lime, too.
on LDL, our 5 characters and their kobold companion journeyed into the Underdark under the guidance of a drow by the name of Azrael. They journeyed down here in order to help usurp the 3rd house of Rockneon, a city of drow family. In exchange for helping Azrael with this mission, they were promised information about where the city of Vintar was being poisoned, a city made from a cosmically large tree from a seed brought from the Feywild. As the crew descended deeper and deeper into the Underdark, their progress was obstructed by a giant earthquake that blocked their path. With no choice, they turned around and headed into Hobgoblin territory, discovering an underground series of minecarts and railways.
It was fun.
Their presence was soon detected, and a classic, perhaps nostalgic, minecart chase ensued. By ducking past beams, flipping switches, surviving landslides, exploding mining stations, and collapsing your tunnel, you managed to escape. Noticed, but not captured. Afterward, you explored the caves, seeking to put some distance between yourselves and the impending horde of hobgoblins that were surely chasing after you, scouring the edges and the depths of the Underdark. By sheer accident, you stumbled upon a minotaur lair. After a frantic and harrowing fight, you managed to slay the two beasts. So here you are, within the lair. Felix and Riley, you have just pulled ahead, entering a larger room that opens up, and on the left-hand side, you see two smaller rooms. Right now, the only source of light that is illuminating the room is the light coming from Riley's Fun Buns, as Felix, you had quickly trudged ahead, searching to investigate
Anything.
and see what you might find. Now, if I remember correctly, you rolled a 25
He did.
Yes.
using the Legends doc.
Yup.
Love it.
Was it a natural 20 that did it?
No.
So,
No.
no, it wasn't. So what you find is a larger room that has smooth and empty walls. Now the walls are smooth, clearly man-made, whereas the outside of this structure has bumpy, rough, jagged walls that are more familiar and more similar to the overall just underground, underdark landscape. But the walls in here are smooth. There are pegs on the walls. There are a few empty bags and satchels that hang from them. There's a cold, empty hearth without a fire going. But overall, it's fairly barren in this larger room.
Damn.
Now, there are two smaller rooms, which, having not found anything in this larger room, I'm assuming you would have pushed forward to investigate into these two smaller rooms.
Recklessly.
Recklessly, okay.
Am I with him? Like with them or just
You're
behind him?
trailing
Okay.
behind.
I have a torch out so I can also see.
Okay. So you walk into this smaller room with the torch guiding your way. There's a musty smell, but when you enter it, what you find are weird sets of construction tools. You find shovels, a trowel, a large hedge trimmer type of thing, a large bolt cutters, and various equipment of the sort. In fact, you also find a few shields and leftover great axes and just weapons familiar with what the Minotaurs were using.
Awesome. Now that I know what's in here, I will jump into the other room. But I think there are a few things in there we might want to grab.
Okay. You walk into this second room where you find a series of vials that are filled with fluids. In addition, you find a series of empty bottles as well. On the floor, there are open bags of some sort of dry powder, and then there are 3 jugs up on a shelf.
Awesome. I like this room way better. I will first go to the powder.
Okay.
See if do I recognize it at all?
Give me a nature check.
Ooh. Okay, not terrible. Nature. That is 11.
It's really unfamiliar to you. You're not known for your knowledge of like construction tools and materials.
Yeah. How about, I'll just see if I can take a second to recognize anything in the room. The potion bottles, the jugs. They have 3 X's on them.
They have 4, in fact.
Oh God, that's real exciting. I want to take one of the 4X jugs and just kind of sniff it.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
How deep of a sniff?
Pretty deep. That's gonna be a 16.
16.
Like if it was moonshine.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm looking for.
As you pull the jug up to your face, you hear it slosh a bit, and you take a little sniff, and it just smells like water.
Damn it. Taste it.
You taste it?
Yeah. Knock a little back.
Okay. Give me a
Minotaur
Constitution saving throw.
Fuck.
I'm just kidding. You knock a little bit back, and you feel the coolness run down your throat, and it's just water. But as you hold it back, are you gonna take a quick sip, or like you're gonna start chugging?
I was just gonna take it. Well, I mean, I'm probably thirsty, but
It's a
now that I know
swig.
it's water. Yeah.
Hey, my
It's
granny.
just water. Might as well.
All right. You take a drink, and what you notice is that as you're drinking, the jug is not getting lighter.
Ah. Infinite water.
How big is this jug?
Big as Felix.
Like
Size, yeah.
the size of a boot of ale that you might get. A little bigger than that.
Das Boot.
Exactly.
All right.
Is it boot shaped?
And there are 3 of them.
Can it be boot shaped?
What? Boot shaped?
Please
No.
no.
It's a jug.
I was kind of hoping the minotaurs collected their urine,
I was hoping the same.
but okay, this is good too. This is more practical.
How is this not
Wait,
better
wait,
infinitely
wait.
so? This is good too.
Yeah.
Clearly not better though.
I would agree.
Can I?
I assume Riley's in at this point.
Yeah.
So you are in the room, and it's not a very large room. I mean, for you it is because you're a halfling, but Riley
Right.
peeks her head in, like right at the edge of the door, and sees you just chugging this mysterious jug.
Are you getting drunk?
No. I wish.
I'm good. That's good. So I remember looking at the map last time, and there's like a swirl on the pink floor somewhere. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Do I see that?
So while you guys are investigating these 2 smaller rooms, the rest of you, Oni, Sebastian, Agar, Aquila, and Azrael, so the whole lot of you, are standing back right by the corpses of the now defeated minotaurs. And your chamber is being lit by the burning remains of the minotaur skull, which had just been brought to ash and ember by, I believe, Oni's bonfire.
Yeah, I can
And
see
so
now.
you guys are standing in this hall, and the light is quickly fading from this skull. All the skin has burned off at this point. You've got the 2 large minotaur horns, and the skin is burning off, and the light eventually fades out. And so you guys are standing in darkness, but around the corner up ahead, you see the light of your 2 companions.
I'm going to go check it out.
Okay.
Is there a portal?
The swirly thing on the ground was an artifact of me reusing a different map.
Oh, there's no portal?
Well, I didn't say that.
Wait, there's a portal?
He didn't say that either.
So,
I would like to look for the portal, please.
I'd like to walk into that chamber.
I'm gonna stay very
I'm
close to
gonna check these
Oni.
vials.
okay. The vials have a strong, pungent, nearly vinegary smell.
They do collect their urine.
Yep. What are we looking at?
What color are they? Say yellow.
I was gonna say yellow, but not for that reason.
Great, so it's yellow.
It's yellow.
Although, to be honest, they're probably
Felix!
drinking water, so it's probably not
Yeah.
yellow for them.
Is that piss?
Does it smell like urine?
It smells like vinegar.
It smells like vinegar.
No, it's not really.
Yeah, I doubt it, but it could be.
I mean, I've never smelled a minotaur piece.
Do they look like potions?
Give me an Arcana check.
Oh boy, I am so intelligent.
I don't know.
12.
They do not look like. If they are potions, they are not any potions you are familiar.
Would all of you like me to see if there is anything magical in here?
In fact,
I need 10 minutes.
okay. While he's doing that, give me a medicine check,
Ooh, I can do
Riley,
that real
specifically.
Fucking well. 15?
You have smelled this smell before in a medical environment, but you're not entirely sure. You don't quite remember why or exactly what it was used for. But you remember smelling this while you were like dealing with the sick and the diseased.
Did I smell it when I worked with the person in Ventar?
Not in that context, no.
How many are there?
A number of them, like 5 or 6 vials of this vinegary fluid.
Say 6.
Sure.
Hey,
Go for it.
Pour one in here, and just, with one of the big jugs of infinite water.
Why?
I don't know. Maybe mixing it together will do something.
Okay.
I stand far away while they do this.
All right. You
I would
pour
have liked to, but oh well.
it in there, and the jug almost resists taking on new content. And so like as you pour it in, it bubbles out as if the jug was already too full, and it doesn't really seem to enter the jug.
That's fucking weird.
That was a waste.
I suppose so, but
Some of the drops get on the sleeves of Felix's shirt as he's holding it, and for a moment you see it expand, but then that wetness quickly contracts and disappears as his shirt
It's
cleans
hydrophobic.
itself.
Yeah.
I think Felix's shirt should get the Legends die.
Are my 10 minutes up?
that could
Yeah.
be our first T-shirt.
Cool.
We can say.
I see
Odin,
anything magical?
you take the time, do your ritual to detect magic. You notice that the 3 jugs are magical, and there's nothing immediately else in this room. that
Only
feels
these 3 things are
magical.
magical.
And you discern that they are in fact magical jugs that produce endless water.
Yeah, water will never run out for them.
Putting this in the bag of holding and this in the bag of holding.
Why would you put that in the bag of holding? Oh, well, I suppose we
and
need
then-
one we can share.
You notice that the larger room had 2 offshoots, but then it was connected to a secondary larger room.
Let me examine the vinegar thing.
Okay, here. I'll use one of the secrets.
Give me a
Arcana?
medicine check.
Oh.
Nope.
All right. This is foreign to you.
Yes, I am not familiar with this. Unless
Screw
it is
it.
vinegar.
I'll take it and I will drink a little of it.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm also hurt pretty bad, so.
You take a sip from it, and it is just sour and very unpleasant. So you don't really take a big sip of it. Just instinctually, your body doesn't let you, and you don't feel better. You don't feel worse. You feel like you drank something you shouldn't have, but there are no palpable side effects.
Can I take some of that water?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
pass them over.
We've gone from 6 to 4.5 vials or whatever this is.
Okay, I'm going to walk around into the other room. You
Okay.
may on my head. I'm looking through.
I think it'd be good for us just to like grab a shovel and a crowbar and bolt cutters just to have.
Can you put them in the bag of holding, please?
Okay.
Thank you.
So you're grabbing those items.
While they're doing that, I'm gonna go into
Okay.
the other room.
As the 2 of you are grabbing these items, you notice that the shovel, the trowel, the hedge trimmers, the bolt cutters, all those things, they have dark stains on them and a little bit of like
Rust.
Blood.
rust, like ossified crud.
Do I recognize that as blood?
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
looks like dried blood that no one had cleaned off.
So they're more like butchering tools rather than digging tools.
Well, I
Yeah,
think
can be
they
used for
were
digging.
to, like, functional fixing this aside.
I want to make sure that I make it to the other room before my detect magic is up.
Yeah, it would be fine. Okay. Oni,
Yes.
the large black scale dragonborn, you make your way into the room, and for once you're used to when you enter a place having to duck down because of your extreme height.
Yeah.
But the doorway is just far and above comfortable for you to walk through.
Just like
And
home.
the rest of you, especially Felix, as you walk through, you feel even smaller than usual. But as you enter this room, you see a number of different things. First of all, you see Azrael, the drow in all black,
When did you get here?
not quickly, intently studying the wall. Riley, as you step in, your light illuminates the chamber. So you see Azrael to the left. You see to the right is Agar, and he's in there, and he seems to be talking to someone that is currently behind bars. A really emaciated looking individual, and then there's another set of bars with another person in there. And then you see 5 holes in the wall, as if there were 5 different hallways that you could go down. And then, in addition to the people, the holes, what you notice is that unlike the room outside, it was like completely smooth. This room is just covered and covered with engravings. Like the walls are a complex system of geometric patterns and lines, and Azrael is intently studying one portion of it. Oni, you walk in, and you immediately, your magic, your radius of magic detection picks up that off in one of the corners, built out of the wall, carved out of the wall, is the statue of a large minotaur that's been carved into it. It's pretty much a regular, muscular, broad-shouldered minotaur, long snout, but the features that stand out of this minotaur is that its bull horns are wrapped in barbed wire, thorns, you're not quite sure. It's kind of the unique feature of this. And then at its feet is just an empty brazier.
I notify everyone.
It's definitely magical.
Yeah. This is magic here.
I believe
Statue.
detect magic tells you the type of school.
School of magic, if I'm not
So I
mistaken.
don't know if this is a school of magic, but due to your spell, you recognize that this is planar magic.
Oh.
Of a variety and of an intensity of a magnitude that you are not familiar with.
This is powerful magic.
Is it scary?
Yes, I think.
Is pretty scary looking.
Probably scary. Yes.
Do I recognize? Is it some sort of deity I might recognize?
Give me a religion check.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. So you take a closer gander at this, and you notice that there is writing. Do you speak Abyssal?
No.
You don't speak Abyssal. However, in your time studying, you came across a few texts that referenced devil lords of the abyssal plane. And even though you cannot read it, you have, through your studying, have learned to associate these carvings with one specific demon lord, Baphomet.
Bath?
Baphomet. Bafamet. Phonetically.
Do you
Shit,
say
Tony.
anything?
You know a lot about this shit. Yeah, anybody want to go to hell?
No.
No.
Do you specifically mention that there's writing and you can't read it?
Sure. There's writing here. Spelled Baphomet.
I will cast Comprehend Languages.
Okay. You take a moment to cast Comprehend Languages, placing your hand on the text itself. And the gist of the message is that it is kind of praise and offering to Baphomet, and they use language such as all-powerful king of hell, all-knowing master of all journeys, master of all entrances and exits, master of all paths.
When the name is mentioned, does Felix have any reaction?
Do you?
Okay. I will relay that information to the group, and then I'll go over to where Azrael is looking at the wall.
Okay. Felix, in addition, I'm gonna let your 25 investigation carry over to this room.
Okay.
In this room, you find buried off in one of the corners, kind of inconspicuously, a broken tablet.
Ooh.
And it just has unfamiliar writing on it.
Is it similar to the writings on the walls?
It's similar in shape and structure. Yeah, you can. It's the same. You would say
Same
alphabet.
language.
Yes.
It says
Well, since
comprehend language.
his comprehend language is going, I'll see if Sebastian can make any sense out of it.
He brings it over to you, and you transfer your spell over to the tablet. And give me an Arcana check.
It's intelligence.
Yeah, I'm just seeing
It's
what
an odd
modifier
order
is.
on there.
Right. 1.
Natural one. So the tablet,
Oh, does it light up too?
the tablet lights up,
That is
and
magical.
Oni realizes it's magical. You realize that this is an extremely complex arcane equation, but there are too many pieces of it missing, and the pieces that you do see, you recognize as arcane glyphs, but are unfamiliar. It's like seeing a math equation that you have no idea to the extent of it. You just know it's a math equation. It's that type of thing, and there's too much of it missing.
It's magical algebra.
Hey, Captain Smart Stuff, can
And
you read
then-
you all?
And then Riley, you said you had used your wand of secrets.
Yeah.
Okay.
We did everything
You
as we
did
walk
say
in.
that.
I did.
didn't
I
just
thought you
manifest it.
forgot. No, I thought you forgot.
You walk in and you cast it, and off in the corner, part of the wall outlines in blue. It was kind of an indescript, seamless seam that only you can see now that you've cast the spell using the wand.
How big is it?
3 by 3.
Wait, hold on. Are there just like prisoners in here that we're totally ignoring while
Yes.
we do all this?
Yes.
Agar's taking care of it.
Agar's speaking
Oh,
to
okay,
one
okay,
of them.
good.
He's
There's
tending
another
to
one
them.
that's huddled in the corner,
I have every intention of going over to the one that Agar's
very
speaking to as well.
wary of the whole situation.
Okay, I want to go over to the part of the wall that lit up.
Okay. You walk over, and there's this small glowing outline showing you the location of this secret door.
Is there anything like written anywhere around it?
So there are lines going past it as the whole wall is covered in this complex geometrical pattern of lines. In fact, as you guys are all looking around, everyone can just give me an investigation check as you guys are looking at the walls.
Natural 1 for me. I think that's a
22.
9 for Aquila.
9.
15.
10 for Aquila.
Okay.
Natural 1 for me.
Okay. So, Sebastian, you walk up to Azrael, and she's very intently studying a specific section of the wall. So intently that she, looked over to you guys, noticed you walked in, and then just went back to it. You walk over to her, and she's got one fingernail with black nail polish against, and she's tapping her black lipstick.
So edgy.
Her eyes squint and narrow. She's like, this is awfully familiar. And as you look at it, you kind of do the mental math, and you take an aerial perspective of kind of where you were, where you've been traveling, the lefts and the rights. And you're like, holy shit, this is a map of the Underdark. And Azrael is staring at a section of it that has 5 holes. And then you look back in the corner of the room.
And there's
there are 5
hallways.
holes. 5 hallways.
Whoa.
Felix, you go to inspect a different part of the wall. And what you notice that there are concentric circles, some of which are overlapping, some of which are not. And they seem to be organized in kind of like a spiral-like fashion with one in the center. And though you don't personally know much about this, you do recognize this as being indicative of the planes of existence. This is kind of a roadmap.
You probably shouldn't be here.
I disagree.
And as you guys are having this conversation, you can hear Agar off in the corner talking in Dwarven to one of the people behind bars. But he's there. You can see him. He's reaching into his pack. He's pulling out like food and water. He's providing nourishment to this emaciated dwarf. And then Agar moves over, and there's another person in another cave. Another cell that looks gnomish in race, and
My people.
Then he also like gives them some nourishment as well. But
I had intended on going over to.
right, I'm just trying to
area.
set the scene such that as you guys are doing this, there's this background chatter of Agar talking to these 2 individuals as you
Right,
guys
so
are
what do
exploring.
you do to get here and so on? Yeah.
This is a complicated room.
Seriously, I
There
know
is a lot
first.
going on, yes. I'm going to go talk to the cage people. And I go over to the caged people.
Be sure to call on that.
Okay.
Were you Riley?
The prisoners, but they're
Okay, so
prisoned by
Oni,
hobgoblins.
you go over to. Do you want to go over to the dwarf or the gnome?
I guess he was talking to the dwarf, so I'll go talk to the gnome.
Okay, you go talk to the gnome, and it's a older woman, older gnome, gray hair, really just sunken features at this point. Looks like she's been deprived of food for a long time. You can see a bowl of presumably water, but it looks like empty at this point. Her hair has just gone thin and wispy, perhaps from stress. But she's wearing what you could tell used to be pretty nice clothing, and she just has a lot of accoutrement on her, a lot of like
She comes from money.
clocks that are like, you can see the clocks ticking. You see a bunch of other things that look like clocks, but it's clearly not time, because like the dials are just spinning nonsensically. Like they go fast this way, then they go fast that way, and then they pause, and then they go clockwise, and they go counterclockwise. It's just, you see all these little trinkets around her spinning nonsensically. And she's huddled in the back of the corner as far away as she can get.
And gnomish, I'll say, hello. How are you?
She
Probably
replies in Gnomish, and you can tell immediately she's surprised to hear Gnomish from you. Hello? Are you with them? Are you with the Minotaurs?
No, we killed them.
We heard some sort of commotion, but
That was us.
weren't sure. And we saw the drow enter, and we thought, oh no, bad to worse.
Yes, that is true. But only if she was alone. But she is with us, or we are with her, I'm not sure. The point is, we are nice. She is not, but we are. You probably should not be behind this cage.
And you can see that like she's nibbling on dried jerky that Agar had given to her. She's just ravenously ripping it off, chewing it and eating it.
Take your time. I'm going to try and break the...
My husband,
Oh,
Hopavap. I haven't seen him.
hop.
Yes, we were captured together, and They took him, and it's been. I honestly don't know, days, weeks. It
It's
feels
hard to tell time down here.
It
yes.
feels strange in this room. She rips off more meat.
Let's break the cage first. And I'm gonna get a guard to help me to break the locks so that we can get them out.
Okay. Give me a just roll damage. You don't have to hit a stationary object.
Thank
just roll
you.
damage.
So I guess since I'm trying to hit it hard, I'll use my D10.
And then just double it, and we'll say a guard helps you out.
Dope. So that's a 9, or is that a 6?
It's a 6.
This has all the even numbers.
Well, that's a weird way to say it's not upside down. But cool.
So. 9?
18.
18.
18 points of damage?
Yeah.
Okay, so between you and Agar, there's a quick 1, 2, where you take out your sword, he takes out his maul, and you guys shatter the lock on the door. And the door
Yeah, I'd like to do that for both.
swings open.
Yeah.
You guys open the doors for both of them.
Okay, so Hababab was taken. Which hole did they go down?
The third one, the middle one.
Middle. Okay, good. That is helpful. What is Baphomet? The Minotaur statue. What do they do with that?
They don't interact with it. I haven't seen, they come in, they come out, they bring tools with them, they bring the tools back in worse condition than they brought it in. Sometimes they bring jugs with them in and out, and large
give
sacks
them
of dry
one?
powder. They've pretty much ignored us.
Okay,
What?
we can let them use one of the jugs for now.
Oh.
Just for now.
Want some water? Want some water?
Yes, please, that would be magnificent.
Here's all the water in the world.
She takes it and just starts just chugging it, and the water's just running down her throat. It's soaking up her shirt. And she just drinks and drinks and drinks for a long time, having been deprived
She's
and
so small.
malnourished.
There's so much water.
Eventually, she puts it down, and then walks over to the dwarf and hands him, here, have some. And they start
honored.
sharing.
What is your name?
Rugnar.
Rugnar. Okay. I don't know that we will be able to find Hababab, but we cannot stay here. So we are going
We
to
must
go.
find him.
Mm.
I mean, the only thing worse than being in a cage is being in a cage without Hababab.
Well, if
I will
he's
find him,
with
or
us-
I will die without him.
Is this all in Gnomish?
No, at this point.
She speaks common.
Yeah. The Gnomish was just to break the ice. Anyway. Okay, well, well, we are sort of on a mission. I don't know if this is directly against our mission. It will be difficult to promise you that I can find him. I can barely make my way around here. But, I mean, we need to go somewhere. Why the middle one seems like a good option as well. I don't see why not.
Yes, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh.
Will we all go?
What?
Sure.
She looks around the room, spying the half-elf, the halfling, the drow, the kobold.
We are all traveling together, so we will all go. You are welcome, I think. You know, it's not like we will stop you, I think. I do not see why not. Any thoughts on the matter?
I mean, I found a secret door.
Secret door. Like the one that the hobgoblins got mad at us for.
Maybe?
Okay, where is it?
I point in the corner. I don't know if these lifts activated or something, and as I'm talking to you, I'm
push on it.
draping
You push on it?
something around
Oni,
the statue.
As she's explaining this, you take your large black scale dragon hand and you look at her to push on it, and your hand doesn't find purchase, and you just go through, and your hand touches something cold.
is weird that I did not notice this. I poke my head through with Yume on.
You can fit most of. Yeah, you can fit your head in there. It's a tight squeeze, and you find a single amulet with a blue sapphire.
Sebastian,
It is outlined in silver.
can you come
Filigree.
please check this for traps?
Okay.
It's too late, man.
Step
I
out.
will, I guess, stick my head in and check for traps.
Investigation check. You stick your head into the dark.
That's only a 9.
Seems safe.
Looks good to me.
Okay, I grab it.
Okay. You grab it, and for a split second, you're worried something's gonna happen. But then you just have a blue sapphire amulet in your hand.
Sweet.
10 minutes, please. I sit down cross-legged and start casting Identify.
Oh, that's perfect, because I'm wrapping a robe around the statue, like making it look
Are you
nice.
defacing
You're
it?
dressing it up like a
I'm
snowman.
covering it up,
She's a heretic.
and then I'm writing on the robe. The address is better, and then I'm putting a origami dragon on its head, like maybe a bunch, like a Christmas tree. Yeah.
You said there was a
Take
brazier
one.
at
Or
the bottom.
Aquila, your small orange-colored kobold friend, is helping you in this endeavor. He's like, oh, let's put one over here.
Yeah, this is way better.
Acolyte Arquillo.
Yeah.
You said
King
there's
of
a brazier
kobolds.
at the bottom.
Right at its feet.
Is it? Can you describe the brazier?
It's a large blackened bowl that is pretty much empty. You might see like some small residue of something in there, but it's like long gone, long used.
Okay, never mind then.
I don't think we want to take that highway.
I'm casting
While we're
Identify.
casually investigating this room, can we take a short rest?
Ooh, yeah.
Short rest is an hour. Do you guys want to take an hour?
Well, I've
Not
at least
particularly.
spent 20 minutes
Yes.
at this point, so
So do you guys want to spend the other 40?
I'm fine with that.
I would like to.
30 minutes to an hour.
I would like to try to check out the middle hallway carefully, stealth.
Okay.
Last time you did that, you
give
ran
me a
into two
stealth check.
minotaurs.
Are you doing that again?
We're gonna try.
I'll send Yume attached to him again.
Attached to him.
Yeah. Just on his shoulder.
29.
29.
Yes.
Okay. You stealth in. In fact, you stealth in, and you don't even see this because he's stealthing.
God damn it.
So you move in without letting your companions know, and you disappear inside the middle chamber, and it's completely dark in here. And then you quickly come up against like a dead end, like a wall you weren't expecting to see there. And you're used to seeing some light with your dark vision, but then you get the sense that this is not normal darkness. This is magical darkness. And then you turn around to go head back the way you came, and there's just a wall.
Of course.
And then you go to your left,
Can I still breathe?
and there's a wall. And you go to your right, and there's a wall. And then you are boxed in at the moment.
But I have you, May.
No, you stealthed so high your companions
Oh, okay.
didn't see you leave. 'cause
Sure,
you didn't say
sure.
anything.
You stealthed.
You just disappeared.
Sure.
Hey, Sebastian.
You can take your short rest.
I'm just casually playing my song of rest.
Felix says you're playing your song of rest.
Are we all resting? Resting.
You know what? Honestly, you could just go ahead and give yourselves a full rest, just for simplicity's sake.
Cool.
Wait, we get all of our spells back?
Take a full rest.
Sweet.
Oh God, how long am I in this place?
I'm not gonna give you guys a short rest and then have you guys give you a full rest a minute later. So.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Dope.
As you guys are resting, Azrael walks over.
Your boyfriend disappeared.
What do you mean, boyfriend?
She's not worried about disappeared?
Boyfriend, like a
You mean
person
boy
who has
toy?
a penis and what? What do you mean by boy toy?
Male that you use and then discard like a toy.
No, I mean a boy that you
And then you go play with other
touch
toys.
and then you like him.
Oh God, no, we don't like them. They're a necessary evil. Men.
There's something very weird about your philosophy.
I know what the sapphire is.
Saved by the Oni.
But one moment, Dragonborn. Where is the half elf?
I don't know. We need to find him. I'm very alarmed.
We were talking about the middle path, and I assume he went down there.
You were?
I was talking about it with the gnomish girl because she said her husband disappeared, went down that way, and then I said, well, we need to leave here at some point. I don't see why not the middle way.
Well,
We did not discuss going down the middle way, but I assume.
we're in a bit of luck. Because if you look around and if you examine the walls,
Yes.
you'll notice that the walls are a complex map of the Underdark. And despite the fact that we were set back a week's travel by the earthquake that cut off our path, this minotaur lair is a detour and will bring us close to Arachnia, allowing us to make up some of the time we had lost.
Can you navigate this without carrying it with us?
I feel like I have a good sense of where we'll come out on the other end. All 5 paths lead in roughly the same vicinity. Some are closer than others, but really all 5 will take us to the same general place, so we have lucked out.
Okay.
Sebastian!
I have some bad news. We have to find Sebastian first. I start heading down the middle hallway.
Sebastian!
You just walk down the middle hallway?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll start following her.
Yeah, I'll follow.
So the sapphire is actually identified.
Okay, so you casting Identify recognize that the amulet is... I don't know what school of magic this would be.
Well, you can tell me the spell and I'll let you know.
It's not exactly a spell. It's like
Effects similar to
effects similar to teleportation?
conjuration.
Conjuration, is that it? Then you understand this has something to do with conjuration.
Interesting.
Um,
I'm going to hold on to this.
What if it conjures a demon?
Oh, maybe this is supposed to go in the brazier.
I don't think so.
As you guys are having this conversation, Riley, you enter the first tunnel. You're going, I don't think so. And you hear, I don't think. In the last part of the, yes, you hear.
I'm walking with her.
Right, but she's a step ahead of you.
Okay.
And as soon as she says, like, she doesn't finish her sentence. As soon as she walks, there's like an impenetrable darkness when she steps inside. Her lights fail to light it up. And then Riley, you walk, and then there's this uncomfortable bump into solid wall. And then in a panic, you took to the side, you look behind you, and it's just walls.
The singularity.
No Sebastian?
No Sebastian. Oni, you
Oh,
fall in behind her.
Yeah, seeing as she disappeared, I'm gonna put some pep in my step, trying to catch up.
Oni, same thing. You walk up, reaching out, expecting to like, Riley, and then you touch wall, cold stone. You're like, huh. You search around to your left, to your right, behind you, and there's just this like sense of impending panic as you feel, the 3 of you feel sealed.
I would like to panic cast daylight, please.
Okay.
And if it's a magical 3rd level spell, it dispels for darkness.
Okay, so the darkness goes away within your chamber, and you find yourself in a roughly 4-cornered room. The walls are smooth, except for one little thing off to the side, and it's just a bunch of letters.
Letters?
Yeah, rearranged in gibberish fashion.
What does he say?
I'll tell you in a second.
Okay.
I would
Felix,
like to
you-
take 10 minutes casting Detect Magic again.
We're gonna say something?
Poor Oni.
I was gonna say that, like, seeing her disappeared, I would have wanted to jump on Oni, but it's probably too late for that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's cool.
yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
Aquila
even-
probably would have been on one of us, though.
Aquila was on his own, trailing behind.
Oh, no.
Aquila is with neither of you at the moment.
What?
Aquila's with neither of us.
They're gonna eat him.
If he gets out of that.
So,
Prison.
Agar, Felix, and Azrael are standing in this chamber with the two prisoners.
Right, no one fucking disappear anymore, alright? Let's figure this out.
Says
I
Agar.
turned to Azrael, and she's like, thoughts?
Strange.
No shit. Yeah.
Strange.
I want to take a torch. I'm gonna light. I start to throw it, and then actually, throw this. He
Right.
can probably throw it farther.
Okay. He throws it, and as soon as it passes the threshold
Natural 16.
of it, rather than illuminating and then fading off, it's almost like it falls into a pool of black water and just disappears.
Balls.
Right, yeah, we've seen them disappear before now.
I look up to Azrael. What do we do?
She picks you up by the scruff of your collar,
Easy, love.
Hold on, don't throw him.
throws you in.
God damn it. I get like dex save.
Sure.
Contest the grapple.
Sure. I mean, sure. Contested grapple.
I don't. Yes. 24.
Okay. So she goes to throw you over, but you manage to slip out of her grasp. She's like, all right, fine.
Well,
Try
we
and
haven't
keep
seen
up.
enough.
And she goes in,
Oh, shite.
disappears from sight.
How about we ask the dwarf what he's seen of this, eh?
Yeah. Let's talk about things before we go diving in.
Agar will ask the dwarf, what the fuck is up?
The dwarf explains that they come, they go, but without sound, without sight. It's almost as if once they enter those 5 doors, they disappear. But they
Do
always
ever
come back. Always. Sometimes they take one of us with. They never come back.
So you've been taken in then?
No, my companion has.
Son of a bitch.
So is hers.
Alright, well.
Rubnar's like, there's anxiety welling up within her, and she doesn't know quite what to do. And then she's like tapping her foot, and then she just and darts into the door.
Did she leave the jug?
She gave it to
You
the
know
dwarf.
what?
She
If
did
it's
give it to
over,
the dwarf, that's true.
yeah, she left the jug.
Agar picks it up.
Gar picks up the jug. Agar turns to you, Felix.
You know more about this magic shit? I'll follow your lead.
It's fucking dark. I don't like it at all.
It's magic, is what it is. It's already
Yeah.
dark in here. Let's go.
Right. I light another torch, even though I know it's a useless thing.
Okay. You light another torch, and then you step in.
Yeah.
And as you step in, the torch is extinguished, and you find yourself in pitch black darkness. Again, surrounded by 4 walls, without anyone.
Reach into my pocket. Immediately just go for some of my pre-ground downers, take it off my dagger, and just...
Okay, you do so. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Nat 20.
Not 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
They do nothing.
They do not kick in.
Damn it.
And
So-
then little mushrooms, shake them over my mouth. Yellow mushrooms, how are you again?
Does he see them?
Oh, man.
None of you see any of each other, but you do not
Does
see
my
the
torch
mushrooms.
illuminate this room?
No. The only person that has light in their room
Is the light cleric.
is the light cleric. And so as you guys are sitting in the room,
I did cast detect magic.
okay, you did cast detect magic. How long does light last? Daylight?
It dispels the spell of darkness.
But how long does it last?
An hour,
An hour.
I believe. Sorry, let me check.
You guys are just stuck in your room. Time passes.
I don't let time pass. I am immediately like fumbling all over the walls, wailing on my pan flute, making lots of noise.
I think time still passes though.
Felix is making as much commotion and bedlam as he can. And
I'd
then
like to attempt dragon breathing the wall as well with acid.
Ooh,
and then you hear
a lamb.
Oh,
Ugh,
growls
lame.
and voices, licking lips. And that's where we're going to take our break.
God.
And then we're going to come back. to
Did I see anything with
what
my detect
happens
magic?
Next. I'll tell you when we come back. So this is just going to be a quick break, like
Okay, bye, really.
5 minutes or so, and then we're going to come back to it. And then we're going to have another break later on. So this is not for the Legends Die. But we will see you.
are you sure it can't be for the Legends Die? 'Cause we might-
I'm sure.
Okay.
Aww.
We'll be back momentarily.
Felix, you're mine.
And we're back.
We're back.
So apologies for that slightly longer break than planned. However, all of you find yourself trapped, lost, alone, in a singular chamber, helpless. There's nowhere to go. You hear voices, more like grunts, grumbles, vicious, deep, mocking voices coming from, you're not quite sure where, coming from all around you. And as you're in this extremely claustrophobic environment, you feel
It's very off-putting.
at least one, possibly multiple, close presences nearby.
I got
Are
the
they
mushrooms
speaking
my
in
head.
languages we understand?
No.
I would like to cast comprehend languages.
Okay. So this is after your first rest, so you've gotten a full rest. So this will be your first expended spell slot.
Okay.
So, Sebastian, as you take the time to weave comprehend languages, the ambient grunts become even more menacing now that you comprehend them.
Just what you wanted.
And you hear things like, coming, following, watching.
Kind of hope you'd be more informative, but that's okay. Thoroughly creeped out.
Feeding.
Okay, that's a little bit more informative.
Give me your terror. And things of the variety.
So they're not friendly.
Fear sucking?
Etc.
Etc.
Can I thaumaturgy all that back at them? And their
mind flayers.
whatever I hear?
You can thaumaturgy the what are to you indistinguishable
Yeah. I
grunts.
don't know what they're saying.
Yeah.
I just want to intimidate them back.
Okay.
So they don't think I'm
You can
delicious.
do so, and the rumbles bounce off the walls, filling your chamber even more. But after a period of time, you're not sure how much time
My detect magic kicks in.
has passed. Your detect magic kicks in, and all of your chambers illuminate with a very, very soft glow. And in front of you, you see a series of letters scrambled out. And for perspective's sake, this is for Oni, so it does not actually say Oni. This is for Riley. This is for Felix. This is for Sebastian. You see these letters scrambled on the wall in front of you.
Okay, I know what my word is, but I'm gonna wait.
You know what it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I like move him around?
There's a very soft glow to it, and as you touch one, it does seem to like slide on the wall as you move it around. Okay. From this point forward, roll initiative for me.
Is it?
No idea.
Do I assume it's one word, or
You're uncertain? You can give me an intelligence check after initiative.
okay?
15 to 20.
15.
Okay.
My die have betrayed me.
10 to 15.
15.
11.
So far I'm last.
Riley. And then 5 to 10.
I had gotten 11.
Sorry, what was
I got a 10.
Okay. Oni. Sebastian. What was yours, Felix?
He was 15.
15.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so you were...
Felix, Riley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right.
And I'm assuming my comprehend languages has faded by now.
Yeah.
Not that it probably would have mattered.
It is faded by now. Riley, Felix, Oni, Sebastian. Okay. So, the walls are glowing with these colored, scrambled letters. Riley, what do you do?
First?
What do you do?
To be fair, you're the one who can see.
No, you guys have light
No,
now.
the actual letters glow.
Oh.
I say,
So out of the darkness.
open, sir.
Riley, as you say this, you feel this, the letters go dark, and it fades to blackness again. Felix, what do you
I
do?
think it opened.
You can hear the voices around you getting closer, pulling in.
I don't say anything, but I rearrange the letters to spell indeedle.
Your room goes black as you rearrange
That would be it.
the words to say indeedle. Oni,
I had shaken the mushrooms and had them like.
okay, yeah,
So I'm being comforted by my mushroom family.
yep. You can
And
feel the presence of your small, sentient fungi companions.
yeah. Do I recognize if this is meant to be a single word?
Intelligence check.
Fuck, this die is not rolling well for me. Straight intelligence,
Yeah.
it is +3, so 10.
No. You gotta give me something. What do you do? Do you do anything?
In Draconic, I'll say fire luau.
Your room fades to black.
I'm sorry, but they're good.
You know?
Sebastian, the room is dark. You can feel the walls closing in on you. You can hear the voice. In fact, you almost feel like there's a presence over your right shoulder, and there's almost like a breath that tickles the back of your ear. And you see these glowing letters on the wall.
So I touch them and
They like move. Like you take it and drag your finger down, and like it moves with it.
I would arrange it in the word abandoned.
As you arrange it in the word abandoned, it fades out, and then your room begins to light up, and where the word was is an opening, a hallway.
I dash out of that
All right,
room.
you dash out of the hallway as we're back to the top of the round. Riley,
Fuck.
you hear these grumbles. You can feel the tickle of a presence behind your ears, as if someone was standing behind you. Heavy, sweaty breath.
I say,
And as you're at this point, an overwhelming exhaustion comes over you. So you suffer a point of exhaustion.
No, I don't, because I say prisoner!
Well, you do because you failed the first round.
Fucking A.
So then you say prisoner.
Yeah.
Nothing happens when you say it.
Oh, shit.
You take your fingers and run it.
I mean, do you want me to wait? Because I didn't know they were movable.
Well,
Would you have touched it?
No, probably not. So you can wait. We can wait. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine, guys.
Are you sure?
No, I'm not sure.
Just take it. Trust me. Take it.
I like it.
All right. You take your finger, put it on the first letter, the P. Bring the P to the front until you eventually spell out the word prisoner. And then again, your room lights up. The doorway opens, and there's a hallway in front of you.
Open sir was cooler.
Oni. Sorry, Felix.
No, go with Oni.
Felix.
Felix would like to hold his turn for Oni.
I would like to do the same,
You
but
can
reverse.
feel a presence near you. You can feel the walls closing in. You can feel the tide.
I think I know Felix's word.
What do you do?
An extra letter?
Rearrange it to spell Deal-Nile? No, denial? Fuck, no. Too many E's.
The room fades to black. And
No, there's two.
there's a sense of exhaustion that comes over you. And then as you wait,
A word?
another wave of exhaustion comes over you. You have 2 points of exhaustion.
Ouch.
Everyone else has 1 point except for Sebastian.
So just me. I have 1 point.
Is mine missing a letter?
No.
Like, I have an extra one. You can have one of mine.
Oni. Again, the walls are closing in.
I haven't looked at it.
You hear voices.
Oh, yeah.
Indiscernible voices
Oh shit, there's also an I.
closing in. A hot breath on the back of your neck. Walls that threaten to suffocate you as they close around you. What do you do?
I do nothing.
Okay. Felix and Oni,
Oh no.
the 2 of you have 2 points of exhaustion, which means disadvantage on ability checks, and your speed is halved.
Can I find them? I'm up next, right? Oh, no.
Hold on. So you have for those of you that have 1 point of exhaustion, disadvantage on ability checks. For those of you with 2, disadvantage on ability checks, and your speed is halved. Keep that in mind.
Okay.
However, the letters fade to black from you, Oni, and from you, Felix. And then you guys feel an immense burning sensation on your arm. Oni, because you're not wearing sleeves, you look down and you can see the letters branded into your arm.
Oh.
Felix,
That's rude.
you can unbutton your shirt and take a look, and you see that the letters are branded to your arm.
A random order? The
Yes,
same order?
in random order.
happy. You're not gonna be happy with what's on your arm.
I'm sure, but I don't fucking know this word, man.
Don't
So,
either.
now, all 4 of you are staring at an open door that leads into a hallway.
Oh, I can walk through?
Yeah.
Okay.
The door opens
Oh,
for
sweet,
all
yeah.
4 of you.
Yeah, do that.
Riley, the door opens and you begin walking through, and behind you, you begin to hear and feel this heavy pounding. and you sense that the back wall is coming in on you, rushing towards you. And you got this open hall.
Meld in the stone.
You begin to cast magic, and something is failing you.
Fuck.
Something's not right.
God damn it, that would have been so cool.
You don't burn a spell slot
Oh, good.
because
Okay,
you're not able to complete the spell
You said that the letters appear jumbled up, right?
on your arm.
Okay.
Riley, you feel this wall coming in on you, and now that it comes closer and closer, you see and hear a series of metal bars. Ching, 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 ching. They're coming down in rows, one at a time, and they keep getting closer and closer and closer. These metal bars keep coming, and then
Run?
you run. You start running, and you notice as you're running, your feet are splashing within water. You're like, huh? Like, but you're sort of so discombobulated at the moment that you keep running. The rhythmic pounding of the bars, ching, 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 ching. Your feet splashing in the water, and then you reach a point of dry land, and you see water ahead of you. You try to take a step in, and like your foot just keeps going lower and lower and lower, and you just look around, and like you find yourself on a little island of stone with just water and these bars coming at you. And now you notice that they're coming from both directions, closing in on you. Closing in.
Jumping in the
Closing in.
water. Fuck this. I'm not getting
jump in the
caged.
water?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, I'm good at those. Not today. It's a 10.
That's a 10?
Yeah.
Okay. Felix.
It's only happening to Riley, right?
That's it. That's it.
Felix.
That's all I get.
Okay.
You're fine.
The hall opens up ahead of you.
Great.
And again, you can
Let's
feel...
steal an aisle.
What?
Go on.
It was not. You walk out into the hallway, and the back wall, again, begins moving in upon you, getting closer and closer. And you start walking away. But as you walk away, you notice that your footsteps aren't making any sound.
Shit. That's real bad. Try to play a note on my pan flute.
You pull out your pan flute in a panic. Silence.
Shit. I sprint forward.
You sprint in just
Oh my
panicked
God.
chaos, in this absolute silence. You're huffing, you're breathing, your feet are pounding against the ground. You're playing your pan flute, you're making all sorts of noise, but it is pure silence.
Shit. Do I still have my torch? Can I light? See, is there light? Do I have vision at least?
There is vision.
Oh, good.
This is
It's just like an
brilliant.
empty hallway.
It's an empty hallway, and as you are running, you see that the back door that's approaching you and the front door that's approaching you, they're not really doors. They're like waterfalls of sand, and and so now you see the sand closing in, sandwiching you from front to back. So you stop forward, you halt in your tracks. Sand waterfall to the front of you, sand waterfall behind you, and silence as you experience this. What do you do?
I have no fucking idea.
They're getting closer, 30 feet away.
I can't cast anything. Shit. Hold on.
20 feet away. 10 feet away.
I have no.
Felix, you are suffocated by sand that just overwhelms you until there's no sense of space or time or anything. And you just feel it fill your lungs.
Yeah.
the door opens in front of you. The back wall begins to push forward. You move out into the hallway, and you see behind you another Dragonborn in bronze scales, shining, glimmering armor, a menacing grin on his face. And he's walking towards you with this slow, confident gait. But as he's walking, the distance that he's closing is much quicker. Like he looks like he's moving at a slow pace, but he's just impending on you, moving closer and closer. And behind him are a sea of skeletal Dragonborns. As far as the eye can see, down this narrow hallway, you see this one living Dragonborn, bronze Dragonborn, and behind them, skeletons marching awkwardly. And they're all coming towards you.
I'd like to attempt to cast Burning Hands.
You go to summon the magic, and there's this impenetrable, you can't reach your font of arcane energy.
I take 2 steps back, and I will attempt to use my Dragon Breath of Acid.
Okay, you use your Dragon Breath of Acid, and the bronze scale Dragonborn pulls up a shield and just harmlessly absorbs your acid breath, and then keeps walking towards you. And you take a moment, you look behind you, and you see another one of these. And they're both approaching you, sandwiching you in.
What else do I see?
On these hallways. Again, you see the bronze Dragonborn in like full armor, and both of them have a sea of skeletal Dragonborn behind them.
No, I mean the hallway. Like, is there another...
It's just like stone walls.
Stone walls both ways.
Stone walls both ways.
I'd like to make my way closer to the middle point.
Okay, you do so.
Is there anything above? Below? Son of a bitch. I can't cast anything, right?
You try to, but you feel this disconnect, and they're 50 feet away from you in either direction.
Would like to attempt to start slashing at the wall next to me.
40. Ching, ching, you're making contact with solid wall. 30 feet away from you.
I'm gonna charge one of them with my shield.
Okay. Oni, you charge into them. This overwhelming sense of desperation and panic, like being backed into a corner. You're like, fuck it, I got nothing else to do. So you charge at Ren Khan. And right as you are about to make contact with him, into darkness.
I throw up.
Sebastian, you are in your own room, not feeling particularly exhausted, but
I'm great.
but somewhat uncertain and wary of your surroundings. And then the back wall begins to move in on you. And the whole entire wall is a face. But as the features coalesce, they immediately wipe away. They coalesce and wipe away. They coalesce and wipe away. To the point where you can't get a handle on the actual face. And this face is just approaching you. Approaching you. What do you do?
I guess I'll walk toward it.
Okay. You walk toward it.
Like, is it moving quickly or?
Fairly quickly. Yeah. Like, and now you guys are 30 feet away. Are you going to keep walking towards it?
Yeah, I guess.
You walk toward it, and this face keeps taking form for a split second and then erasing into like a gray just sheath of facelessness. And then it forms again and then erases and then forms and erases and forms and erases to the point where you guys are like 5 feet away from each other.
So I'd like to try to touch it without it just like ramming me. So if I have to like backpedal to touch it, that's what I want to do. I don't know how fast it's moving.
Okay. You backpedal a little bit to the point where you can extend your hand, and you can, it's inches away from your fingertips, and then you let it pass through your fingertips, or you let it make contact.
Yeah. The intention of touching it lightly.
You touch it lightly, and you're sucked in.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a thing.
You seem to have this kind of luck with these things.
And then it goes dark. Riley and Felix, I need you to roll a d100 for me.
Ugh.
And then, Oni, roll one for Aquila.
Oh no.
31.
Aquila rolled 97.
That's either very good or
Really
very
bad.
53.
Okay, hold
Someone's getting fucked.
Hold on a second. Who rolled 37?
I rolled 31.
You rolled the 31? Okay.
Yep.
What's that mean, man?
A list of 100 things could have happened.
Felix, you
Get infinite money.
have this extremely strong compulsion and revulsion for this is a hard one. For yourself?
Gold.
For myself.
For yourself. You just
So
feel
You hate yourself, buddy.
I hate myself. You said compulsion as well. So
And-
I both really want and hate myself.
you're intensely revulsed by yourself, and you're somewhat honestly, you're somewhat indifferent about what happens to you right now. You just feel like this sense of hopelessness, like whatever,
He's depressed?
Yeah.
kind of.
He's
Am I
turned
still
into
in
an emo
quicksand?
kid.
Or
You
am I
did
still
take
the same?
downers.
You do feel like you're buried. However, I'm gonna go back. Riley, what'd you roll?
53.
53. Okay. Riley, you feel this extreme attachment and worry for Aquila.
Oh, fuck. Of course.
Well, that's not
And
new.
you're like, fuck, where is he? And you desperately want to find him.
Okay.
Until you do, you have disadvantage on attacks, ability checks, and saving throws.
We don't do those. It's fine.
What did Aquila roll?
97.
The character falls unconscious.
Dope.
Are you shitting me?
No amount of jostling or damage can wake the character.
Wow.
All right.
He's in a coma, guys.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I gotta find something that can't move.
Or speak or hear you.
I'm looking out there. Oh, I'm looking out there.
Yeah, and he's got a bunch of crap on him, so. Like bark.
This is okay.
With this in mind, I need you all to roll a d6.
Why?
Every
6.
single person or just them three?
Just you guys for now. Yeah, everyone. I'll tell you when to roll for.
Oh.
For the.
Okay, I rolled for Aquila.
Should I roll as well?
Yes,
or-
yes,
okay.
you should roll.
Okay, I'm rolling for me now. Okay. I'm on all fours, just throwing up and exhausted.
Pretty much.
Just, I've
If
given
I
up.
could cry, I would be.
See, I'm worried that I've done so well so far because,
You're not well off.
like, regression to the mean suggests I'm probably gonna die next time.
You've nearly died multiple
the mean.
times.
Yeah.
Not
But,
to the
I
other
have like
extreme.
lower health than everyone else.
But you're
We're tied.
mean, man, not the extreme.
Okay.
You're good.
Anybody else getting that kind of staticky sound?
Yeah, I'm hearing static.
All right, let me try and fix that.
Oh, is
In
it this?
1 second. I do
Yeah,
hear
it
the
got- it
static.
went away from me.
Hello?
It went away from me.
Oh,
Oh no, it's back.
made it worse.
Yeah. I think it's one of our
connector.
cables.
No, I think it's from Sirenscape.
Whatever you did, it fixed it.
design.
He stopped Sirenscape.
It fixed it.
Fuck it. This is what we're going with.
Dope.
Great.
It's equally creepy now. Everything's creepy.
Yeah, it's just as tense. Thank you.
Oh, this is. Yeah.
You've got to be kidding, man.
Is Aquila in there?
Okay. Riley, roll a d6.
2.
You appear standing in a puddle of what looks to be blood. The chamber around you, the floor is made of
Lava.
skulls.
Oh, great.
They're uneven in shape and size, but it's all just skulls. And the eyes and mouth are open, and from them is coming a glowing light illuminating the bottom of the chamber. The walls are different types of bones, rib bones, leg bones, arm bones, but the floor is pure skulls. What would you like to do?
Can I take my rapier and like poke around in them?
Okay. Nothing happens.
Is there solid floor underneath them?
You hit the back of the skull.
Okay, poke more. Does it keep going? Is there a floor?
There's floor. There's floor beneath
Oh.
you. Yeah.
Oh. Okay. One cast locate object, please. On something I know it's on Aquila, like his vest or whatever.
Hooks.
What's the range on that? 1,000 feet or
1,000
something?
feet.
Okay.
I rolled a 2 for Aquila.
I also rolled a 2, if that matters.
Oh shit. So you rolled a 2 for Aquila?
I did, yes. I rolled a 3 for me and a 2 for him.
And Felix rolled 2 as well?
Yeah, I rolled
Hold
a 2
on,
as well.
hold on. In the back of the chamber, you see a prone Aquilo with a softly glowing brand on his chest.
I definitely run to him. Now that
Oh,
I
I
know.
couldn't read.
Yeah.
You run to him, you scoop him up, he's unconscious.
His says illiterate.
And it's not even like rearranged.
I'm pretty sure that was Felix's clue. I still haven't figured it out.
I think it was something to do with denial. Denied.
I think it's something to do with deal.
I thought mine was fearful. It was actually failure.
Riley, anything else as you run towards Aquilo?
I run back to the platform if I have enough movement.
You step into the puddle of blood. Nothing happens.
But not better Aquila?
You have Aquila in your hands.
So now I don't have disadvantage on anything except attack? Or no, except ability checks?
Correct.
Yeah, you really dodged
That
the bullet.
really lucked out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
However, you took 1 point of exhaustion, right? Okay.
Yeah,
Yes,
she
yes,
did.
yes.
Okay.
So I still have ability checks.
Do you want to move anywhere?
No.
Okay. Felix, what'd you roll?
2.
Son of a bitch, my whole puzzle. As you appear in this puddle, Riley is in the corner clutching an unconscious Aquila. I'm just going to say he's in your hands.
Okay, sorry, I moved back to the blood. I'm right next to Felix.
Okay. Felix, what are you doing?
You just sit.
He's tired.
Just pout. What's the point?
Oh, fine then, just pout.
Okay.
Archer would be
Am I
proud.
like covered in sand?
No.
No.
It's alright, your shirt
Just-
took care of it.
Just fucking. I assume I still have the self-loathing.
Yes. You have that now and forever.
Yes.
Oh no.
What?
Until I say otherwise.
Just leave me here.
That's your action?
This is where I deserve to be.
I pick him up too.
What,
Do you
what
actually?
do? Just leave me
Yeah.
here.
That's fine. I'll it's not
I got
quite your
under
turn.
control, I
I'll
couldn't
let you
feel
have it.
it.
You scoop him up into 2 arms.
I'm too upset to fight it.
The ground beneath you
No.
begins to bubble and undulate, and forming up out of the ground is a large minotaur
Oh shit.
that just comes up forming out of the ground. You can see part of it is bone and muscle and sinew, but part of it is made of like patches of stone and earth. And it's this weird patchwork of flesh and earth. And it looks at you, looks at both of you, and that rumbling that you have heard in the background now has a face. As it's gonna take an attack.
Okay, I know you don't care about yourself, tiny man. I need you to care about me real hard right now.
It's taking an attack at you, Riley. Fuck. Because you're holding all three of them.
Yeah.
That's like a natural 20. No! Oh my god.
Wait. Well, yeah, actually, never
It's
mind.
too late. It's too late to use wording flare. Motherfuck.
You suffer.
I could have cutting words, but it's in that 20. Do I care about Riley, or is my self-loathing?
It's self-loathing.
Oh, so he does care about it.
It's 15
Yeah.
doubled is 30 plus 4. You suffer 34 points of damage. As it just comes down
right now.
with this great axe. And you, because you're holding Aquila in one hand, because you're holding Felix in your other hand, are unable to defend yourself. So you curl upwards, bracing yourself, protecting your companions, and you take the full brunt of the impact as you feel this large axe come down right on your back. You can feel part of your scale mail begin to like splinter and break. And then the creature seeps down into the ground and then disappears from sight.
This is what happens when you forget your abilities, ladies and gentlemen.
Oni,
Yes.
would you roll into D6? Okay. You appear. There's a hallway to your left. There's a hallway in front of you. There's the familiar grumbling. You're no longer assailed psychically by your visions, but you're stepping in this puddle of blood. What do? The floor, again, is made of skulls, the soft glowing light illuminating the room.
I'm slowly picking myself up. I pop Yume into existence on my head. Is there light? You said it's glowing.
It's
beneath me,
glowing
yeah.
from the skulls.
And you said 2 hallways, right? I'm
Yes.
over there. Okay. Can
you
I see to the
this
end of
hallway.
that hallway?
You see this hallway.
Can I see
Yes.
to the end of both of them?
Yeah, you can see to the end of both of them. At the end of this one, you see a small chest.
I will walk towards the chest.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And then there's
I'm exhausted twice over, so I actually only have 15 feet of movement.
5, 10, 15.
I will use my action to dash.
You come to the chest.
Do I get to interact with the chest? Is it free action?
It's unlocked, so I'll say it's a bonus action.
Okay, then as a bonus action, I will open the chest.
You will open the chest, roll a d20.
Okay. Let's roll one of the ones I don't usually roll. 12.
You open it up, you kind of wince for a second, not sure what to expect, and you just see a platter of like food. Like fresh, almost imagine like Thanksgiving dinner. The equivalent to Oni.
Lots of meat and berries. I would like to feed some of it to Yume. As I peer through Yume.
Can Yume eat?
She can. She has
But she
the
can't
capacity
digest.
to eat.
Okay. You feed some to.
I peer through her and I feed her like some berries or something.
Okay.
Do I perceive anything?
You take a bit of food, you eat it, or you eat it through Yume,
Yeah.
and you
Yeah.
feel
All 3, yeah.
regenerated. Did you take any damage?
I did not take any damage, just exhausted.
Okay. You would have healed,
I can have?
but you're at capacity, so.
If I can pick it up and take it with me, I'll do that. But that's like, yeah, it's just kind of.
So you pick it up and begin to like turn around and like to ash.
Oh well. And I'll get ready to keep going, but that was my turn, so.
Okay. Sebastian.
I rolled a 6.
Okay. So you peer. Standing here in a puddle of
Your
blood.
predicament.
Puddle of blood. And as you are standing in the puddle of blood, there's a wall. There are 4 walls around you, one with a hallway leading out. But one of the halls has a small insert in it. Like it's missing something. The wall you're directly looking at.
What does the insert look like?
Roughly oval in shape. Give me an intelligence check. Make it history, in fact.
Oh God. 3. I don't even know what shapes are.
Nope. You're not quite sure. What's
Okie
going on.
dokie. Well, I'm gonna get out of the blood.
Okay. So you step out of the blood. And
And I
there I
guess
go.
move down the hallway away from the blood, because I don't want any blood on it.
10, 15, 20, 25. And then
And
yeah, 25.
there's-
So that's 25 feet of movement. You have a hallway to your left and a hallway to straight ahead.
And I can't see anything, I'm assuming.
Correct. Well, you see the dim light, but you can't see like around the corner, obviously.
Then I guess I'll just keep going straight.
Okay. 30. What's your movement?
30.
30.
And I would like
dash.
to ready the dodge action.
Okay.
You
So
can
you
still
prepare
bonus
yourself. You lean your back
Oh
against
yeah,
the
that's
wall.
right. Bonus action dash.
Down the hall.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's weird. I'm readying to dodge while also dashing.
5, 10.
That makes sense.
There's another chest in front of you.
Yeah, I can't do anything, so.
That's free action to open or no, you gave it to me as a bonus action.
I'll let you open it if you want it.
Okay.
Do you want to open it?
Sure.
Roll a d20.
Probably not this one. That one has failed me.
Wow,
Okay.
I was excited.
That was the wildest roll.
Yeah, for real. It stopped and then rolled.
12.
Yeah.
You open it up again. There's just food
I rolled that.
inside. Nice, warm meal which you have not had in some time since you've. Even in Vintar, most of your meals were cold because they did not.
Is there
warm with
anything
fire.
else in the chest?
Perception check.
You use prestidigitation to heat food up.
14?
14. You pick up what looks to be like a small cooked, almost like a hot dog type thing.
Bummer.
And you like smell it, look at it, and there's an uneven bump to it. So you like scratch the surface a little bit, and then you keep scratching, and you pull back some of the skin of the meat. And you see like gold.
Gold?
Yeah. And then you pull back some more, and there's like a gold ring around this thing.
Oh, it's someone's finger. Sorry.
I just like put it back in the chest and
You're still technically dashing.
Okay. Yeah, you have
yeah, whatever the remainder movement back out.
20, 25, 30.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that was such a genuine reaction. Sorry about that.
Okay.
To be fair, I wouldn't have eaten anyways because I didn't trust it.
That's reasonable.
Sorry, Sebastian. Out of the ground, you see this bubbling emerge, and
You're right,
isn't
you're gonna
good.
die.
this thing emerges, forming into a minotaur, and then it steps forward to you. You have its back turned to it. It pulls its great axe back, and then takes a swing down
I
at
have
you.
ready the dodge action.
That's true.
Oh,
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Probably still gonna hit me.
It's a 17 and an 18.
Wow.
Don't
If it's-
worry.
Yeah, if it's plus, it's still gonna
Yeah, no, it's plus. It's
I got
it's
to
gonna
remove
hit.
my song ready.
So you suffer 16 points of damage.
Uncanny dodge.
Nice.
minus that to 8. As right out of the corner of your eyes, you had prepared yourself for anything that might move, anything that might disturb the air. You feel this axe coming down, you just jump to the side. It manages to nick part of you. And that's it. It only gets 1 attack.
Well, that's nice.
And then it's going to slink back. You get an attack of opportunity if you want it.
Yeah, why not? With
Okay.
Actually, sorry. When you ready an action, you use it as your
Oh, that's right.
True, true.
That's true.
Right.
Reaction's gone.
True. Good call. Good call.
I just whimper.
Riley, Riley, it's your turn.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna start moving forward.
Straight ahead.
You've developed
Do
a
I
proper version of
detect
Minotaur.
this maze of... There's no, like, holes in the floor, right? It's just walls?
No, you see 2 exits. 2 exits in front of you. The floors are covered with
Which
evens
way am I
left.
gonna go?
Skulls.
Right in front of me. I go right in front where I am.
Your whole movement?
Yeah. And then as I'm going with Felix and Aquila attached
Oh
to
yeah,
me,
he's
I start casting Cure Wounds on myself at level 4. And say, I tried to solve my word and I choked. Carrying 2 friends, I can't stumble. I don't try to hide it, it's clear. My world's better cause I'm the healer.
Hey.
And I healed I rolled 26 hit points.
nice. Nice.
Holy
Her voice manages to split the silence, the emptiness, and for a brief second, the air and the space around you is filled with a sense of optimism and hope that immediately
Yeah.
disappears as soon as she stops singing. Felix, you're up. Or any bonus or anything.
I can't cast it on myself, so I'll cast it on Felix. Along with that amazing rendition of Macy Gray, he gets temporary hit points
Okay.
Yay.
So you
of
sing
2.
and get 2 temporary hit
Points.
points from her
Yay.
bardic inspiration. Felix.
I will, feeling her inspire me, I will just reach out and, like, I assume she's just, like, carrying me on her side.
Yep.
Try to just, like, reach out and, like, try to put my hand, like, on her knee or her thigh and cast level 2 Cure Wounds.
Okay.
Where's my D8?
I'm not that bad off.
Level 1.
You see
Oh,
her
it's okay.
her plucky nature rejuvenate after she heals herself, so you get the intuition you might not need that much.
You're plucky.
So, plus 10.
Sweet, I'm full of health. Thank
All
you.
right.
Anything
else? I don't deserve the health, but I'm happy to share the wealth.
Aw.
And I will also inspire you, just so you have one.
You guys just inspiring each other.
Yeah.
Circle jerk of bards.
Yes, exactly. This would normally be pretty hard, but it's always nice to inspire a bard.
And your spirits are temporarily uplifted for the next 10 minutes.
Thanks, little man.
And
I,
as
I slump in her arms. I was just like, I am forming like a U. just
as you slump in her arms, she like tries to like pat your head, like holding her Aquila with the other arm. But Riley, out of the corner of your eye,
Oh shit.
Warding flare.
yeah, are you doing that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, warding flare as this creature rises up, stone and flesh, minotaur horns out. It pulls its great axe from out of the ground, from out of its own flesh, and comes down with an attack at disadvantage on Felix.
oh, fuck.
That's a 17 and a 4.
Yes.
Plus 6 is 10 though.
No.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay,
saved
so
my
it
ass.
comes down, but your flare illuminates the room for a second, giving you enough time to duck out of the way and blinding the Minotaur just a brief moment to blind him. But you can still hear the grumbling, the roaring.
I
What?
hesitated for that to hit me.
As he seems to say something to you in a language you don't understand and begins to meld back.
I can't understand your stupid language.
Both of you get attacks of opportunity if you want them.
I already used my reaction.
True. Okay, Felix, you get an attack if you want it.
Do I care enough? Is my self-loathing?
Give me a wisdom.
Overwhelming.
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, having luck. Nope, that's a 7. No, 8.
No, you feel like even though you didn't get hit, you deserve to.
Yeah, he should have hit me.
God, this is morbid. Oni, it's your turn.
Come back.
Could really use your help.
I'm going
I
to.
wouldn't be any use.
What'd you say?
I wouldn't be any use.
He's Eeyore.
Yeah. I am going to meander my way out of there.
5, 10, 15. Oni, as you reach the puddle,
Yeah.
you feel this like pulsing with the amulet, and this pulsing with the blood in front of you, the pool of blood.
God,
You put it in?
I dip it in.
Okay.
not good.
You disappear. And you feel yourself in this abeyance. And within this abeyance, you have a sense of 5 other locations. And you're kind of like floating with, you feel kind of like you're underwater. You're floating within. You have 5 locations. You feel this attraction.
That's the most cock guy I've ever seen.
I picked number 4.
As you reappear into a different room.
Farther away.
But he doesn't know that.
Was that my action?
No, that's fine.
I would like to action dash to the hall behind me, I guess,
This one?
which is
Or this one?
that one.
Okay.
That one looks like it's closer, so.
5, 10, 15.
Great. Okay, you may mushrooms, we are making progress. I don't know.
Okay. I'm just pretend this isn't here.
Okay.
Okay. We
Yeah,
can't see
I
it.
will not think about the
That's
outfit.
clearly a death trap.
You like, motherfuck!
Are you rolling to see where he
Right.
shows up?
I rolled initiative for them.
Oh, them.
Are we at the top of the round?
Yes.
Warning player.
We're at the top of the round, but it hasn't come to your turn yet.
Does that matter? I thought reactions reset at the top of the round.
I
It
think
resets
it's
on your turn.
it resets on your turn. And
So
it's
if you
going to
roll
take an
over
Cutting
attack.
words. I have cutting words.
It's going to take an attack against you,
Okay.
Oh, good. So he can use
Wait,
cutting
against
words.
Riley or me?
Riley.
Okay.
Okay, I care about that.
That's a 16.
I will
Oh
cutting
no, it
words.
doesn't hit, doesn't hit, doesn't
Oh,
hit.
it doesn't hit.
That's true.
Okay.
Okay. He comes down and you back up against the wall, your scale mail smashing against the wall and sending a slight clang and echo, but he comes down with his axe missing, pulls his axe out of the ground. You can see that there are bone shards from the skulls that fly open. Now there's a little bit more light in this chamber. And this time, he doesn't retreat. He stays in place. Riley, it is your turn. And he's just laughing and growling. He's got this sinister, magnified hyena-like chuckle.
Dissonant whispers.
Wisdom save?
Wait.
Yes.
That's a 14 plus 3.
Succeeds.
Yeah, that's
Half damage, though.
Felix, you're on deck.
Was
Just
that
be aware.
2d8? I forgot what it is.
3d6.
Wow. Correct at all.
Wow.
Shitballs. Oh,
That's
that's not
like-
bad. 10.
Sucks.
Divide by 2.
5 points of damage.
Psychic damage.
Get the math right.
Yep.
As you dissonantly whisper to him.
And is there any room to run around him?
Not really. He's taking up. So he's in this space.
Can I?
You already cast a spell, so
Nothing.
you need to learn Magic Stone.
Nothing. I have nothing.
Do you want to move?
Well, I can't. He's in my way.
Do you want to move backwards? He'll get an attack of opportunity if you leave. Oh, yeah, because actually he's in this space because he would have been close enough to hit you, so he's in that space. So if you leave, Looking at attack of opportunity.
God damn it. I don't know. Shit, no, I don't know what to do. No, I'm gonna stay there. He's
All
gonna
right.
wait.
You stand put. Your two companions underneath your arms, slightly obstructing your possibilities here. Felix, we go to you.
Mama Bear Riley.
I saw her try to dissonant whisper, so I will do the same.
All right. Go for it.
Save.
Oh, yeah.
DC 16 wisdom
16.
save.
That's a 16 plus 3.
Damn it.
Wow. You rolled hers plus 3,
6
his plus 3.
was
That's
11.
crazy.
Was it 13 plus 3?
14, wasn't it?
Yeah, 14.
15 divided by 2. 7.
7 points of psychic damage. As you can feel your words penetrate his mind, but he's too busy hackling and cackling and just laughing, mostly shrugging it off.
Actually, you have more hit points than I do.
Bonus action slouch. Because I'm a fucking failure and I can't do anything.
Accurate.
Yep.
Sebastian. Rising up out of the ground on the other side of you is this other minotaur creature, and it's going to make an attack against you.
Oni is just having a time of his life,
It's a 21.
Oh, that's gonna hit.
What?
Rolled a 12 and an 11.
Wow.
That's a lot.
So it's 23 plus 4. It's 27 points of damage.
I will uncanny dodge.
Classic road.
26, so 13 points of damage to you.
Wow,
As you managed
still
to
a lot.
jump out of the way. Again, this time you took, the first time you took damage against your right shoulder. This time you're taking the great axe comes down, nicking your left shoulder, cleaving
it
part
around.
of your green cloak off. It's your,
That was
that's it. It's not going to disappear. It's going to stay in place.
Oh, okay.
Oni,
Yes.
your turn.
I will use my shield on my shoulder, something like this. And I'm just going to lean against the wall as I slowly walk.
Oni slouches against the wall, slowly moving forward, feeling incredibly exhausted.
Yes. 15 feet, please.
5, 10, 15.
And what is at the end?
Another chest.
Action dash.
Would you like to open it?
Open the chest.
All right, roll a d20.
I will roll d20.
What's a 12 again?
That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
It is 8.
8.
Yes,
Also,
please.
I want to
opened it up?
appreciate that you may just ate human.
Yes.
And
Probably eyeball.
I mean, it's not cannibalism.
there's food. And it looks
Again.
identical.
I close it. And I take the rest of my movement around. I don't need it, so
5, 10,
Yeah.
15.
The people who need it are not near anything.
it would have been
We're fine for
one
now.
less, I think.
Well, you're
It's
not
fine.
fine.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, I'm pretty
And
screwed.
that will have been my
But I got
turn.
hit after I found it.
Sebastian,
Oh, okay. Question: What is the light like in here? Is it
You
Dim.
saved him.
dimly lit? Okay. I am going to bonus action disengage,
okay.
and I am going to move my full movement away from him.
Straight ahead.
Yeah, the way I haven't been.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay, so I'm at a crossroads.
He takes a swipe at you, but because you disengage, he just misses wildly.
So I'm at a crossroads.
Correct.
Do I see anything at the crossroads?
You see a hall straight ahead and
So
a
they
hall
both look
to the-
equal?
Yeah, and just the floor is illuminated by skulls of different species beneath you.
Okay, so
Tell some of these skulls are broader, some of these are smaller. Get the sense there's halflings, drow, dwarven skulls lining the floors.
so I have
On to
bonus
the right.
action.
Even to the left,
Yeah.
right? It's the equivalent of flipping a coin in D&D.
Roll a d20. More options.
Well,
What difference does it make?
What would you like to do?
I think I am going to cast. Is each round 6 seconds?
Yeah,
Okay, I'm gonna cast Mirror Image.
okay.
Very nice.
I'm just gonna put this around you, but it will be known that there are now 3 other versions of you that appear and they all flicker and seem to change place.
Shadow clones.
And then any movement or anything else?
I mean that I don't have
It
any
was your
anymore.
bonus action to disengage,
Yep.
movement. Okay.
Thanks for the Sprite.
Lemon and lime.
Whoa, that thing can move?
Puppets. Oh. Cool.
Maybe not.
Oh, it's awesome.
Okay.
You don't know what it is.
It's my friend, or it will be.
Top of the round.
Color.
This guy. Facing you, Riley.
Warding flare.
Warding flare?
You only have 3 of those.
Alright, well, what else am I gonna do?
Alright, well, this is the second
Rolling at
one.
You would know
disadvantage.
that Felix has cutting words if you want to save it.
You could use Aquila as a shield.
It was a natural 1 and a natural 20.
Wow.
Which one came first?
Natural 1.
Does he dissolve?
He does not dissolve.
Yeah.
Alright.
But he misses wildly as again you bring up your dragon shield. The dragon mouth opens up and there's just a beacon of white light that fills up the chamber within you.
That's pretty cool.
And the minotaur misses wildly, but you can still hear him roaring and laughing maniacally. It's almost as if he's enjoying this.
I think
I shout at it like, "Ha! You almost suck as much as I do."
That's fair. That's a free action.
Not helping.
Felix, you're on deck, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah.
seems like it's helping.
Wait, Riley's first, right?
yeah, I'm still.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just
What do you think?
Riley. It's your turn.
Spiritual weapon.
Are these walls stone?
Yeah.
Just gonna melt in the stone and drop it. No, I'm just kidding.
I deserve it.
What would you like to do?
Nah.
Told you to do.
Well, disengage is my action and start going back 30 feet.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and then what?
Go.
You gonna step in or around?
No, I'm going.
This way?
I don't know which way's left or right. Yeah, that way. Thank you.
Okay.
And yep, that was fun.
Technically, you should be moving at half speed because you're carrying Felix, but fuck it.
What? He's late.
He's a halfling.
And Arquillo.
Also,
He's
like-
less than a halfling.
I'm letting it slide. Felix, it's your turn. As you run, as you're being carried down the hall, bounced in Riley's grasp, away from the Minotaur, you can hear him
This guy.
laughing wildly as you slink away.
I got fucking nothing. I will. Minor illusion, like a wall going up in the hallway that we just left from.
A 5 foot
There.
tall wall.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, how high are the ceilings?
Like
Minotaur.
15 feet.
Oh fuck! Well, never mind that.
He's got a hurdle.
You can make them spikes.
No, I will. Minor illusion
Your
myself.
dead body.
Okay.
Like in the opposite corner.
Here? Like here?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
No. Actually, closer to the one corner closer.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
You take your moment and the repulsion and revulsion you feel about yourself, you channel it outwards, casting the most repulsive form of yourself you can muster.
I want to see it struck.
Accurate.
God. That came off like masochism
Yes.
in like a creepy way.
In a dark history.
Rising up
There went my plan.
out of the ground, again, is this creature that comes up from stone and becomes this half flesh, half stone creature and is going to take a swipe at you. That's a 22 to hit.
Ooh.
Okay.
Uncanny dodge. Oh wait, it's not your turn.
Yeah, we have to determine who it hits.
12 points of damage total. Wasn't that great, but possibly enough.
Yeah, it hits one of the mirror images.
Oh, okay. So it hits one of the mirror images and it dissipates out of place.
Yep.
Dope.
It gives a snarl as if it were chuckling, amused by your illusory magic.
I'm glad someone's enjoying it.
Yeah.
How long does comprehend language last?
I think you had said that it fizzled out earlier.
Okay, that's fine. It says something, but you don't understand it. Oni.
I would like to continue on my path very slowly and leaning against the wall.
You lean 5, 10, and as you come across the corner, standing in front of you is Azrael,
Oh, hello, Azariel.
Oh, thank God.
who's looking around, a bit panicked. She's got her blade out with the arcane symbols on it, and it's currently smoking with black magic. As she just looks around you.
Would you like to see something interesting? Follow me. I turn around and I will action dash back the way I came.
Does she have sleeves?
5, 10, 15. She has a bunch of like velvet wraps.
But can he see if she has writing on her arm?
Not really, no.
Okay.
Unless it were like on her neck or face, he would not see.
Okay.
She's just covered head to toe.
And that's my turn.
As you round the corner, she's like, What in Loth's name are you speaking about,
Follow
Dragonborn?
me, it is great.
Sebastian, it's your turn.
Okay. Well, my initial plan was to run, but that seems to be a waste of time. So I am going to try and attack. I'm going to bonus action cast Shadow Blade,
Okay.
and then I'm going to try to attack the guy in front of me.
You extend your hand outward, pulling it across in front of you. And as you pull it across, it leaves shadows behind. Then as you bring your hand to the side, it coalesces into a blade, and you grasp the handle of it with smoky tendrils. They're now weaving around it, and then you take an attack against it.
So because it's dim light, I have advantage,
Okay.
which, if I hit, should allow me to do sneak attack.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes,
Okay.
that's all correct.
Nice.
Okay, that's like a 20
That'll hit.
something. Yeah, pretty high 22.
So you take your shadow blade, and with 2 swipes in one continuous motion, you swipe down once through it, and your blade passes through it, but you can see it wince in pain, and then you take another swipe, coming down in an arcing X. Your shadow blade passing through it each time.
27? 27.
Whew, 27 points of damage.
Nice.
Nice. So you deliver the blow to it, and you can see for the first time it stops chuckling, and it grasps its chest, and as it grasps its chest, out of the fur and the stone, you can see another amulet come out.
Good to know.
Anything else on your turn?
No.
Okay. It's Azrael's turn. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, action dash, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
That's the way we want to go,
He's not
yes.
exhausted.
So she like
She made it.
pulls around you, is like, what? Where are we going? Where are we going?
So just go
Pushes
down
you to
that
the
way,
side,
down this way.
uses an extra 5 feet of movement.
Yep, that way. You've got it.
This is what you were trying to show me? She shouts down the hall.
Relax, I'll be there soon, I think.
Well, we're dead.
Double kill us both. Double kill.
Nice knowing you.
It appears. I'm going to give it an intelligence. That's an 8. It's going to attack the illusion.
Yay. It worked.
So Riley is holding Felix just around the corner, out of sight, such that it can't see it. So it turns around and sees Felix on the floor, gives a little chuckle at Riley, and then brings his axe down, sending a shattering of bone shards clattering outwards as your illusion.
Yeah, kill it.
That, right?
You think that's funny, and I cast Tasha's City of Laughter.
What kind of save?
Wisdom.
DC 14.
Fails.
Nice.
Getting the fuck out of here.
So he starts to laugh uncontrollably. Whether it's
Incapacitated.
at him demolishing the illusion of Felix or whether it's at something you did, you're not quite sure.
Run away.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You look down the hall. You see another creature. You see Sebastian currently You can see actually coming out of the creature's back, like almost like a shark fin of black.
Okay, I'm
shark
gonna
fins.
run one more forward and let Felix decide what he wants to do.
Okay, as you like are holding him.
Hopefully out of sight of the other minotaur.
Felix, you're up.
I just want to like, still hopefully in Riley's arms,
Yeah.
like
Peek around.
grab like the end of the corridor, like poke my head forward, and like I can see the thing, right?
Yeah, you can see the thing.
So I'll just I'll poke my head forward, like, and just yell like, "Don't look at me, I'm too ugly," and cast blindness.
Con save?
Yeah, 16.
Fails.
Yes. Okay, it's blind.
Oh boy.
Okay, cool.
You guys are killing it.
Feel
Nice.
Good job, everyone.
worried.
The creature, you can see that its eyes go milky white as you're busy attacking it, and it's going to, just not knowing what to do, take an attack against you at disadvantage.
Dope.
Also mirror image.
Yeah.
That's a 15 to hit.
Okay, we're in this weird zone where it might hit me. It won't hit me, but it might hit a mirror image. So I'm assuming I need to roll to
It
see
doesn't
if
hit your AC?
It doesn't hit my
Yeah, if it
AC,
doesn't
but
hit
it
your
hits
AC.
the mirror image AC.
Okay.
Ah, then yeah, I think you do need to roll
Yeah, if it matches the mirror image AC.
Yeah. So if it is a 8 or higher, I will. It'll do a mirror image. 6. So it tries to hit me, but it misses.
Okay. So it
Nice.
tries to hit you and
weird.
misses.
Yeah, that's
great.
a weird situation.
Oni.
Yes. Action dash towards a mean
5,
lady.
10, 15, 20, 25. Do you want to push past her?
Yeah.
Action.
Okay. I'll grab onto her, I guess, arm. Look at this. And I dip it in the blood.
Roll a d6.
1. Wait, don't I get to pick?
Oh yeah, no, you have the amulet, so you do, yes.
Well, I guess I was gonna roll anyway to determine it. So yeah, sure. 1.
Well, you know where you've been, but you haven't been to one yet.
Yeah.
That's true. I went to 4 last time. So yeah, 1.
You'll
Did
drag
she
her.
come with me?
Yeah. You'll fucking, you drag her with.
Cool.
You reappear. She takes a moment. The
Yes.
fuck, Oni? This is where I started.
Oh. Maybe you pick next one. And I'll give her the
Sebastian, it's
next
your
one.
turn.
I will attack the guy in front of me.
All right, go for it.
You have advantage.
You do.
I already had advantage, but thank you.
Extra
Thank you again.
advantage.
Also, I'm now wondering why Felix thinks he's so ugly because I haven't seen him. That doesn't sound like him at all. That is 23 to hit.
Hits.
And 26.
Jesus, buddy.
He didn't roll that well. Well, he didn't roll that poorly either. I don't know.
You attack it, and
Life.
again, your shadow blade moves through it. Felix, from around the corner, you can see these two black shark-finned, like edges of his blade come through with tendrils of black smoke that dissipate outwards. And you can see Sebastian on the other side of it swinging wildly. It looks pretty rough, but it's still standing.
I'm gonna bonus action disengage
Okay.
and run the other way.
Behind you or ahead?
I can't get past it, right?
It would cost you movement.
But I did hear Felix from that direction.
Yes.
Oh, then I'm gonna take the movement hit and try to get past
5, 10?
it. Yeah.
15, 20, 25, 30.
All 3 of me.
As this coterie of Sebastians rounds the corner. Azrael looks at you,
I hand her the amulet. You pick next.
fucking takes the amulet,
I put my hand on her shoulder.
and then just steps back in. Nothing happens. Seems to be a refractory period.
Maybe it is just because you're using it.
Damn it! And she just starts moving.
Wait,
Axons.
why are you going that way? I assume I take the amulet back. I was reaching to grab it back.
All right, contested athletics, because you did give it to her, so
I
now you're
did,
trying to
yeah.
take it back.
Oh wait, I have disadvantage.
Wow.
23.
She rolled a 14 plus 2, which wasn't bad.
I rolled at disadvantage 19 and 17.
Nice, nice. So you snag it back, but she's too just frustrated with you to care, and she just moves on.
I'll see you later.
Appearing out of the ground. What is this black thing?
He's not touching
Tasha's
nothing.
on
He
his
can't
left,
move.
that's right.
Oh, so
He
what
makes
is
a
wisdom
wisdom
save.
save.
at the end of his turn?
Yeah.
God dang it.
Yep.
17.
Fuck.
Sorry, friend. But it's the end of his turn.
That's the end of his turn. Riley, you're up.
I'm going to
You have 45 hit points.
run.
Nice.
I used to.
Well, that's right, you did get hit.
I'm running
Yeah, a
30
couple
feet.
times.
Just running 30 feet.
Straight?
Yeah,
Just straight.
straight.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Right at the edge of another pool of blood.
That's where I started.
Fuck, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't know any of this though.
God damn it. What the fuck am I supposed to do? I got nothing else.
There's more amulets. Or only I know that.
Yeah.
And I'm running from that guy.
You also don't know what the amulets
That
do.
was your movement. Did you use an action?
I will hold Radiance of the Dawn if this asshole gets within 30 feet of me.
Okay.
Do the minotaurs have the brand on them?
You do realize that if you hold it and nothing happens, it still fizzles out and you still use it.
Yeah.
Okay. And Radiance of the Dawn is a channel divinity? Okay, so you want to hold the channel divinity.
Yes, please.
Oh, does that apply to channel divinities? It
I don't know.
applies to
Chris,
We'll just
roll
say
master?
Yeah.
It seems like a spell.
Yeah, so I know it does that for spells, so I would probably assume. Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't.
Felix, it's your turn.
I will ready. Actually, no, I won't.
Good choices, man.
I sulk.
Bonus action, extra sulk.
Yep.
I extra brood right now.
Okay.
He sighs loathfully.
Yeah.
Yes.
Turns around.
That one's blind.
I know, but
Okay.
it has
I
a,
was just reminding you of what condition was.
it has a thing that no one knows about. It's going
That's
to take a
exciting.
swipe at you, disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
That's a 4.
Yeah, he doesn't hit anything.
Swipes, misses, out of the air. Poor Oni. Oni.
My turn.
Well, he's got the amulet.
I dip into the blood again. I want to go to 6. Oh wait, no, it's only 5. Yeah.
There are 5 others, but there are 6 total, so you're standing in one.
I would like to go to 6.
Would you started in 6? Okay. You appear in a room. There's a hole in the wall.
Did you know this?
Yeah, I saw the hole, but I didn't know what to do with it.
I poke my head through the hole.
It's like
It's
an
an
insert.
imprint.
Oh,
It's like a keyhole.
The amulet is no longer in your possession. And you can feel and see like a glowing door. The
Oh.
outline of one.
okay. I pull out a piece of parchment
Okay.
and I write, I found the door number 6. I roll it around Yume's foot.
Okay.
You are going to flight. And I send Yume searching for my party.
Okay. On your turn, I assume.
Yeah, this is on my turn.
All right. What's her movement?
Yume's movement is...
He's just gonna leave it by door 6.
Let's see here. 60 feet.
Okay.
So 60
5,
feet.
10, 15, 20,
I turn the corner.
25, 30, 35, 40, 45. It
keep
sees.
going. Yeah, I see a minotaur.
50.
I guess I can fly over it, right?
55, 60.
Can I action dash with Yume? Up to you.
We'll say today, yes.
Okay, then
I don't
will
know,
do
but
that.
we'll double check in the future.
I can tell you. Does it say that you use your action to control it?
Let me find out.
If that's a yes, then no. But if it gets its own turn, then yes.
Sebastian, you're on deck, by the way.
Well, technically speaking, then Yume rolls her own initiative, but we've never done that, as I've never used Yume in initiative.
Yeah. So it's basically just however the spell works, that would determine it. So
Can
if
we
she gets
share
her
the
own,
initiative in this
then
case,
yes.
We'll say she can dash for today, and then we'll hash out the details, because
then? Then I would like to
her
dash.
initiative is on yours for today.
Cool, then I'd like to dash as Yume.
Okay. Past?
Yeah, just over him. And if I see Sebastian, I
25.
will attach myself to him, just on his chest with the feet pointing up, kind of waving the parchment.
Okay, Sebastian, as you're dodging the attacks of this blinded minotaur, you see this white, familiar fey bat attach upside down to your chest.
It's a celestial bat.
Celestial bat, specifically. And it is your turn.
Okie dokie. Okay, I guess I'll start off with attacking the thing.
All right. So just attack it at advantage. If you hit, you get sneak attack. Chris, when does it get a save, if ever?
It's turn.
Concentration.
Yeah, it didn't try to save on
So it didn't save last round. 13 plus 3.
Yeah, at the end of each of its turns.
That's 16 total, so yeah.
16, so it saved last turn.
Yeah. I still have advantage because it didn't light though. so
Because
that's good.
it was before...
Nat 20!
Woo!
Nice.
Damn.
Probably
Double
not
that
even
sneak attack.
necessary.
Why
Way to
not?
make it sad, bro.
Because he said he was already hurt. Still. There's some not
that good rolls?
ones. Some of them are.
Okay.
16, 20,
You weave this shadow blade
8.
through the dim light.
56, 60.
60 points of damage?
Yes.
God.
Jesus, give me the final blow.
It explodes.
I'd like to stab it right in the chest and then rip the amulet off. Like just down. Like so I can grab it.
Clavicle
Okay.
down.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a little weird because your shadow blade is like a psychic weapon.
Oh yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
You can still stab him through with the
I'll just
sword.
stab him right in the face then, and then just grab the amulet as he falls backwards.
Okay. So you take one stab right at him. As he's lunging forward, the blade comes right through his clavicle up behind his neck. And he's like, and the amulet comes forward, and you snag it in one hand, and then he shrieks back in pain, and then from the momentum just falls backwards, snapping the amulet in your hand.
Yume squeaks. And sort of points at the
Can I
amulet.
bonus action read the message?
Sure.
Okay, I will bonus action read the message.
You open it up, read it, and it says,
Found the door number 6.
you have
Was
no
there
idea
a
what that
number?
means.
I was gonna say, was there a number anywhere where I?
You have
Okay.
no idea. You don't know that there are other doors.
Okay.
I am peering through Yume's eyes. You can assume.
So I look at I guess look at her and say just bring me to Oni, and I go the direction that she came from.
Okay.
Yume shakes her head. I will not bring you over.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
More squeaking. She's attached to his chest, so she goes with him.
Okay.
He has 30
Can you
feet. Was that
bonus
30?
action?
That was 30 feet.
Cool.
I counted reading as the bonus.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Did you? Oh, you guys just ran off. Okay.
Oh God.
Yeah, he has an amulet too, right? He don't give a shit.
Oh.
Appearing in front of you, rising up. Actually, no. Let's see if he goes after Azarel.
He's gonna hope he doesn't.
Yeah, he disappears into another part of the chamber
Oh, okay.
Dope.
that you don't know.
What? Can you please come after me?
Riley,
We're friends.
you're up.
Shit. How screwed are we if it kills Azrael? Azrael.
Pretty screwed, probably.
Yeah, we got the map now.
Well,
We're fine.
I keep going into
drama.
this new room and go down the other hallway, please.
So you want to go this way?
Yeah,
Are you gonna step in the center?
why not? Nothing bad's happened before there.
Roll a d6.
Okay. 1, 3.
That's the one you're in.
Roll again.
This is the Team Rocket headquarters.
3.
Roll again.
Really wants us to stay here.
That's the one you started.
As you reappear
This looks familiar.
in a familiar room, you can see the shards of what used to be illusory Felix's body off in the corner.
Just leave me here. It's where I belong.
I take Felix, I shake him. I hate this place! And then I start running back the way I came, back toward the other place.
This way?
Can I just,
Or
no,
this way?
no, that way. Can
This
I
way?
just dash 60 feet
This
that
way?
way? Yeah, I haven't been on the hallway yet, so I'm gonna dash 60 feet that way.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
Wow.
Back to where you started.
Wait, you wanted to go all the way down?
Is that what you wanted to
Did
do?
I see Sebastian on my way by there? Is there any light down there?
Oh yeah, you would have seen him.
Oh yeah, I'll go towards Sebastian then.
Alright, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. And then, because Yume's on his shoulder.
Yeah. Yumi squeaks happily.
Sebastian, you
I hate this place. I hate this place so much.
see Riley coming just with like, almost as if she's carrying 2 kegs underneath her arm. An unconscious kobold and a
Mopey.
Like,
mopey,
conscious. Definitely.
Yumi
conscious
shakes her
but
leg at your face.
self-deprecating.
It's self-conscious.
Exactly. An unconscious and a self-conscious halfling. Felix, it is your turn.
I apologize to Sebastian for being in his presence.
Okay. That happens. Sebastian, do you accept?
I
I'm
don't
sorry you have
really
to
know
deal
what
with
to
me.
do.
Oni, you're up.
I will have Yume fly. Actually, I'm just gonna shout out, "Keep going down that way," and I'm going to have Yume follow back towards me. I'll just say, "Follow
Like
Yume."
guiding the way.
Yeah, and she's just gonna kind of have them. Yeah.
So she kind of like moves along, like making sure they're following.
Right, keeps in pace with them, just follows.
Sebastian?
guiding them.
I'll just go over to Oni.
30. Bonus action dash. I
Yeah.
assume. Okay.
Look, I made the door.
I have an amulet.
That is what I use to make the door.
Does it? I guess I would know. Did yours look like this?
Yes, yes.
Does it? Okay. What do they do?
Well, when you put them in the blood, you get to pick which blood thing you go to. I picked this one.
I see.
And then I put it in that space, and now it is a door. Also, Azrael is somewhere running around.
Do you remember where?
One.
I will jump into the blood.
Okay, and where are you going?
Select one.
Okay, you're going to the first. Alright, you have 30 feet of movement. Or no, or you
I think
have.
I used 10.
I think it was.
Because you were here.
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
Okay.
So you have 10 more
I
plus
will.
an action.
Yeah. I'll use that to get. I guess.
Okay. And then keep moving.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
As you come to an intersection. I'm going to give Azrael a perception check to see if she hears you coming. Are you sneaking?
No. Not at this point.
15.
All 3 of me are not sneaking.
Yeah, no, then she can hear
Hey,
you.
you left your mirror images behind by me.
Oh yeah. Did they come with me?
Yeah, they have to.
I was just
They don't have a choice.
The marker was there.
Your images have no autonomy.
That's right.
Yeah, they follow with you, and you don't know this, but she stops. Actually, it's her turn. You hear like a you see like a head peeking around the corner. You see Azrael and her black lipstick, her black eyeshadow, her black hair She gives you a wink.
That's so
She
inappropriate.
has
She
no
has you
propriety.
alone now.
Well, well, well. I see we have some private time.
Oh my god.
There's minotaurs. What are you talking about? We gotta get out of here. I have an amulet. It does warpy stuff.
What do you mean warpy stuff?
Like you stand in the blood and you get to pick where you want to go, and everybody's at 6 apparently.
Oh, that blasted Dragonborn. That's what he was trying to tell me.
Yes.
Very well. Is there a door?
A door? Yeah. Oni opened a door using an amulet. It's also at 6. We should just go to 6 apparently.
Okay. Top of the round.
Everything
Riley.
happens in Oni words.
Ah,
I love it. Oni
A
language.
minotaur comes up rising out of the ground.
Warding flare.
How many times can you use it?
3.
Is this your third
My
one?
third one. Fuck this minotaur.
Okay, that's a that's a miss. That's a 5 plus 6 is 11.
Yeah, it's a miss.
Okay, so you bring up your dragon shield. The white light of beacon comes out, causing the minotaur to miss.
Dissonant whispers, please.
Fails.
Sweet. Get away from me, and I run. And I do the damage. That's a 7. 7 points of psychic damage.
Okay, 7 points of psychic damage.
Yeah.
And he uses his movement to go in the opposite direction.
Okay. He's fucking off the map.
do I care enough to take my opportunity attack? A wisdom save for it?
Yeah, give me a wisdom save, DC 12.
Ooh, 16.
Yeah, you care.
Alright, I care. I will poke him with my
Do a
rapier.
care check.
Go for it.
Do a carriage.
Apathy check.
Yep, nope, that's I didn't care enough. So,
Didn't care
6.
hard enough.
You take a half-ass swipe and miss.
Killing me, Smalls.
It is now your turn, actually.
I can't even hit a fucking minotaur. He's so big and I'm so small. Ow. My chair keeps breaking.
Anything?
No.
You just want to mope?
Just fucking, why do you even carry me around? Just throw me at his feet.
Next time.
Oni, it's your turn.
I just shout back to them. Guys, I made a door. Sebastian went to go find Azriel. She's probably coming here. And I guess I'll hold my action to enter the door when everyone's here.
Okay, Sebastian.
And I'll attach you back to my hand.
I will. Okay, I'm gonna roll a die real quick. Okay, I will grab her hand and run forward.
Okay. You grab her hand, and for a moment there's a slight bit of resistance, and she lets you. But then you can feel her fingernails dig into your forearm.
That's what I expected to happen.
Shouldn't have grabbed her hand, man. I grabbed her forearm.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say it's her turn next anyway.
Can I get? Yeah.
That was 30, so-
Can we get into there and then go to 6?
Sure. As it now becomes an uncomfortably small space
Yes.
with all
Hello,
of you
everyone. Look, I made a
in
door
here.
with an amulet.
You emerge coming out of the blood.
Has anyone seen Agar?
Nobody
Oh
has.
crap.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I'll send you one.
What the amulet needs under the amulet.
No, it is
Okay.
embedded in the wall.
No, he has one.
Oh yes.
You just hear a ominous chuckle from down, just echoing from the hallway, but nothing happens. Riley.
Running toward Oni. Woo!
It's a party in the little room.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. I don't know if you wanted to do anything because everyone's already together, but I would like to send you May to kind of follow everywhere in the maze to see if she finds Agar. Action dashing the whole way.
Okay. Give me a perception check at advantage.
Wow, shit rolls, man. But that's a total of 12.
12. You do not find a Gar. You seem to scour every corridor. You do find a couple of dead bodies, one of which is an emaciated dwarf, not a Gar, but presumably the companion that had entered in here. And
The note is still on Yume, so I would.
That's it.
Like,
She's telling everyone to go to 6.
yeah, I'd like to direct that person towards us, if possible.
okay, it's a dead body.
Oh, it's a corpse.
It's a
You
dead-
did say that. You're
yes.
right. Never mind.
What are you standing there for?
What about the the gnomish girl?
You haven't scoured the whole place, but you haven't found her.
You said there's another dead body?
Oh shit, the gnome's in here?
Gnomish
Probably your
girl.
husband.
Probably, yeah. So I'm going to keep using my turn to have Yume scour everywhere.
Are you guys just gonna hold your movements on your turns?
Yeah,
Can
no
Can someone
further back.
magically find a Gar?
I have locate object. I use locate object on Agar's anything.
1,000 feet.
Yeah.
His maul?
He's not within that range.
He's not in here.
Perhaps there were more puzzle rooms. We can't stay here, but I don't really like the idea of moving along without him.
Well, if he's not here, it's probably best we don't wait for him here. He could be on the other
We
side.
could go back through the door and I can have this up still and maybe he'll be on the other side of the door.
Well, maybe he also had Amulet. Felix, did he come into the darkness?
I assume so. He was following me.
You're not certain because you went in before him.
Yeah.
So it's up to you what assumption you want to make. But
Yeah, I
Well,
came in first. I shouldn't have let him in here. It's my fault. I told him to come.
Okay.
but we all came in here. That was not your fault. He probably would have as well.
Everything's my fault.
That is literally impossible.
Alright, screw it, I'm going through the door.
you jump through the door
I'm feeling too cocky now.
and disappear.
I'll wait for everyone to go through.
Azrael follows you in. Felix, Riley,
Yeah. Don't give any choice. I just go through the door.
okay. Go in with your unconscious Aquila. Felix, you just carry yourself forward.
I just let her carry me
Okay.
and sulk.
I
Tony?
wait like a minute, summon Yume back on my head, and meander through the door
You all, one by one,
hesitantly.
disappear inside, hopefully in search, and hopefully coming to a place where you will find something more optimistic, presumably your companion. And that's where we're going to take a break. We're going to take our extended break this time, about 10 minutes or so. If you're in the chat with us, go ahead and give us a vote. You can vote on who shall receive the legendary die. It can be Oni, Riley, Sebastian, Felix, or myself.
Except not himself.
So go ahead, give us a vote, and we'll be back in 10 minutes. See
All
you
right,
soon.
everybody vote Felix.
Did you get my initiative?
I'll come back to it.
Oh, okay.
So, here we are, back with the two-thirds of the session, whereby you guys explored the Minotaur Cave, labyrinth, during the first session. Your companion lost, but not within reach, as Riley's detect locate object spell unable to find him. But before we go any farther, let's real quickly check in with the chat and see if there was any votes as to who should receive tonight's Legends die.
There was, after a bit of a competition, we do have Riley coming out with the legendary
Yay!
Legends die.
Riley, so you have a Legends die. This is a D20 that you can use on any roll, but it must be used tonight.
I will use
Who
my rainbow
was,
die.
the
Thank you,
one
chat.
competition with Riley?
Oni, actually.
Dead heat between the two dragon lovers. I mean, they love dragons, not.
We are not lovers who are both dragons, as she is not a dragon, nor are we lovers.
They both
And
love
she's
dragons.
pretty ace.
I am a dragon.
So, with that, we'll bring it into. Alright, so I need everyone to roll initiative for me.
We did.
We did that.
Right, including Felix.
I don't know. Felix, did you roll
15.
initiative? 15. Is
Okay, so
Oh,
Sorry. Just trying to make sure the volume is good on the stream.
so 15 to 20.
20.
Sorry, 20 to 25, but
Either way, 20.
okay. 15 to 20. Okay,
15.
Alright, hold on. Alright.
Roll
Slow
it.
your horses, Felix.
Reverse math.
10 to 15.
I got a 17.
You had it. You had 17.
Yep.
Is Felix still bummed out?
Yeah, that's a good.
Yes, you are
Damn.
still
Oh.
apathetic towards yourself.
Oh, am I apathetic or am I like I've been playing down? If I'm apathetic, then whatever.
Yeah, you. To
You're just pathetic.
technically speaking,
Lose the A.
the character regards something usually the source of the badness, with intense revulsion, as if affected by the antipathy effect of the antipathy sympathy spell.
Oh, yeah.
So you have antipathy towards.
Yourself.
You would already have had antipathy towards the source of the madness, the lair. So
Yeah.
I made it recoil on yourself.
That's fun. I got an 8.
8?
Yep.
Okay. I gotta roll for
Don't mock my cat.
Azrael. Azrael's going last. She rolled.
He's beautiful.
He is beautiful. He's got Rip O'Malley eyes.
Okay. Top of the
I
round.
didn't make that connection.
That's why I said O'Malley before.
Top of the round. Emerging out of the ground is this minotaur again, half flesh, half made of stone, and it's just going to run forward. And it's going to take an attack against Azrael. Comes down with this giant morning star and misses. As you guys are looking around in this chamber, the floor is made of just pure stone. But you look up to the top, the ceiling of it, and the chamber is about 20 feet high. The ceiling are smooth surfaces, like small and bubbly, and you immediately pick up that you are underneath the chamber you are currently in, and you're looking at the backs of the skulls from above. So you
Oh, so
guys
we're like
are-
below it. Okay.
Yeah, so you guys are beneath it.
Real quick.
Yeah.
You have a Gars mini on there. I think you're supposed to have our Aquillas.
My bad. I'm just gonna slide it on down.
Okay.
Arquillo is in your hands.
Who's
He's
that's
unconscious.
touching the mic? My bad.
He's unconscious.
Yeah. Sorry.
So I'm just gonna.
Yeah, it's
He's in
yeah,
your
whatever.
Okay. That's his turn. Tax misses. Oni, you are up.
Yes. Can we move literally anywhere?
Yeah. It's just an open chamber as far as you can tell.
Okay.
Take our willow.
I will take Aquila from Rayleigh's hands.
All right. I'm just gonna. That's a free action.
Okay, good. And
Aquila transfer.
yeah, I will move 15 feet closer to the Minotaur, please.
5, 10, 15. Okay.
Perfect. And I will summon Elimir's longsword,
Okay.
and I will attack.
Go ahead.
Actually, no, I will summon Elimir's longsword, and with the hilt I will slam against my shield, casting Create Bonfire underneath.
Okay, dex save, right?
Yes, please. DC 14.
16 plus 0.
Okay, it succeeds. It takes no
But-
damage.
But there's now a raging bonfire underneath it
That is exactly right.
in its location.
Yes.
The fire's burning, crackling. Azrael can feel the heat. Her features are illuminated and shadows are dancing along the walls. Anything else?
No. Actually, yeah, I'll use my freaking action surge.
Alright.
And I will attack with Alamir's longsword in that case.
Alright, go for it. Give me an attack roll.
I'll do 2 attacks. Okay, so one pretty sure misses 14 to hit.
14 hits.
Oh, cool. Then they both hit. One's a 14 and the other one's an 18. So
Nice.
that would be a total of 2d8 plus 3 each.
So you take 2 swipes with Alamir's sword.
Yep. Nice.
Sebastian, you're on deck.
I'm roll. I rolled both attacks and both damage at once. Okay, cool. So that's 18 points of slashing damage. Yeah. Just,
Okay.
Yeah.
18 points of slashing damage. You take 2 swipes across it. You nick part of its flesh, and then as you come across its chest, you go from blood to stone, and then chips of like stone begin to fly off of it.
You're an
you
interesting
can-
minotaur.
You can hear it grumbling and rumbling, crying out as you take your attack. Sebastian,
Can I
Felix, just kind of prepare yourself.
can I move into melee range?
Okay, how do you want to move?
Ideally, I'd like to be behind it. I think that's exactly 30 if I counted correctly.
Okay, so just tell me the direction you want to move. You want to move straight?
Yeah.
Okay.
Toward Odin.
As you move straight, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh god.
Uh-oh.
Well, I got lucky.
10?
10. Roll a d4.
4?
Okay, you take 4 points of psychic damage as you begin to walk forward, but there's just this like mental barrier that's sending you back. You hear the screams, presumably the hundreds, if not thousands, of screams of the people that have died here within, and they all
deep.
bombard you all at once. This piercing echo inside your head. You just take the scream and you step backwards.
Does that count as movement?
No, because you tried to step into space and then you couldn't.
Okay, I would like to move more carefully. Still trying to get into melee range.
Okay.
With
How
the
do you want to move?
down towards
This.
Riley,
Okay.
and then try to move one over.
Right there.
Is that melee range?
I'm gonna count diagonal as melee. That's
Oh,
fine.
okay, then yes, that is sufficient, and I don't want to move much more. I will attempt to attack the Minotaur with my short sword.
Okay. If you hit, you have sneak attack. Felix, it's another.
Oh,
It's
no,
this
yeah.
guy followed by Felix, followed by Riley.
14.
14?
Hits.
Okay. Oops. Okay. 12. 21. 25.
Jeez. 25 points of damage as you come with your short swords or with your daggers.
Just one short sword.
One short sword swiping across it. You calculate your attack such that as it's diverted its attention towards Azrael and Oni, you slice towards an artery, finding it right underneath its armpit, and you can see the blood begin to begin to bleed. Water
What are we
fall
fighting?
down its ribs.
It's got
I'd like to
stone
bonus action
bone.
disengage and back the way I came.
How much? About 10, 15.
Yeah.
Just right there?
Yeah.
Okay. It's this guy's turn.
Oh crap, forgot about him.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
At least he's
35,
not a
40,
blink Minotaur.
45, 50, 55. They have a movement of 60.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Oh,
That's,
he's a horse. That's why.
Right.
Of course,
And
of course.
So,
Yeah.
so what you see is this figure charging forward, and as it charges forward towards you, it begins to seep into the ground.
Oh.
And then all of a sudden, you see the ground kind of undulate. Think of like Crash Bandicoot when he goes underneath. You see the ground undulate and it pops up right in front of you, taking a swipe at you. Actually, we're gonna make this a charge attack with its horns.
Of course.
That's a 23 to hit.
Of course.
That is definitely gonna hit.
Okay, so that's 2d8. Give me a strength saving throw.
Well, let's just assume I'm gonna fail it. Oh, that is a 6.
You take 23 points of damage and are knocked prone. And you're knocked 10 feet away and prone. So as it goes underground, comes up with this momentum bursting out of the ground. There's rock and flint flying everywhere, and it gores you right in your ribs, and you fall back right into Riley's arms.
Do I round up or down?
Round down.
Damage down.
Always down.
Felix, you're up.
Unless stated
Followed by Riley.
otherwise.
I will turn to the one who just attacked Sebastian, and you just yell, "Avert your eyes! I'm too hideous!" Also blindness.
Okay.
Constitution
Con?
save.
Yeah.
DC
Yeah.
16.
Fails.
All right. So it is blinded, and bonus action to cry about how ugly I am.
Fair enough. Easy enough. Easy to begin to cry. Riley, you're up.
Warding flare. Con save for both, please.
Warding flare?
Sorry, Radiance of the Dawn. That's what I meant.
Natural 20 and a 2.
What an ass. Okay. So, the one that failed takes 20 points of damage, and the one that, and the one that succeeded takes 10 points of damage.
Nice. Okay, so this one manages to pull its arms up to shield itself just in time, absorbing some of the damage, but you can see the radiance seeps into it, and some of its flesh and stone begins to peel off of it. This one takes much more of the blow to the point where its flesh peels off, and you can see the ribs kind of poking through. Anything else on your turn?
Bonus action, temporary hit points to Sebastian. 5.
Thank you.
Okay. Sebastian steps up. Sorry, is there anything else?
5 alive!
You feel slightly more rejuvenated.
As I lay on my face.
I said Sebastian. Azrael steps up, pulls out her blade, and as she pulls it out of her scabbard, it begins to smoke in this familiar fashion that you are used to seeing. It's going to make an attack at this creature. It's an 14. Yeah, that'll hit.
It's a good strategy.
Slices it in one fell swoop. You can see as it falls to the ground, its head tumbles off, and the amulet around its neck just clatters to the floor. And then there's a raging bonfire underneath where it used to be.
Yes, sir.
Azrael takes her shadow blade, wipes it across her neck,
That's so weird.
leaving the blood across her neck.
Why aren't you concerned that you will cut yourself?
Get her a
Turns
tablet.
around to see you on the floor, and begins to move in that direction.
Oh god, she's gonna finish me off.
She just wants to use your neck as a towel.
One way or another.
It's your turn.
Okay, I will also start walking in that direction
Which way?
towards Azariel.
Okay.
1. And then over 1.
Wisdom saving throw.
Oh no. 2.
2. Roll a d4.
Oh shit. 1.
You suffer 1 point of psychic damage as you can hear the yells, screams, and shouts of 1,000 dead souls all piercing into your mind.
It is not my mushroom family. So I cannot walk in that direction.
No, so you experience psychic pain. Here.
Thank you. And I will instead cast Create Bonfire under that one.
Dex save.
DC 14.
It's blinded. Does that matter?
No,
Nope.
All right. It's a 19.
it succeeds.
Succeeds.
If it ends
That's
its
so
turn
weird.
in that position,
Yeah, right?
it
He's
will have to
blind,
do a
but he's
dex save
dodging.
again.
Yeah, it's a little weird, but rules are rules.
He's like,
Anything else?
I will stand next to Felix.
Do I
So over here.
still need
Yes.
to carry you, little asshole?
I'm
You
just
can choose to
pouting in
like
your
put
arms.
him down and let him go.
But I feel like if I put him down, he's still like.
I
He's gonna Eeyore
up to
it
him,
up.
Like,
Yeah, he's gonna.
we need a wagon to pull
Sebastian,
him in.
your turn.
Okay, I'd like to use half my movement to stand up.
You can and do.
Am I still in melee range with the blind fire guy?
You take 5 feet forward and then you're not currently melee.
Oh, awesome.
The blind guy on fire.
Yeah. I would like to go investigate the body of the now dead Minotaur.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Yep.
And then where?
I'd like to check him and take an amulet if he has
Okay.
an amulet.
Here or here? 1 or 2?
Where he was standing.
So that would be 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Grab the amulet off the ground.
Does it look the same as the one I already have?
Similar. Within the blue sapphire, you can see a bunch of like red lines, sort of. And give me an intelligence roll.
It's impure.
Yeah, okay. Just general intelligence?
Yeah, I'm very proficient in this. DC 13.
I mean, I'm proficient in investigation.
It's 15. You made it.
Okay, 15. Sure.
Okay. You realize that the amulet, as you look in it and see the sort of the placement of it, you can map out the placement of all the invisible walls.
Oh, that's handy.
Anything else?
Nope, I'm gonna stay right there. By the dead body's probably safest.
This creature is going to into the ground,
Oh no.
disappearing out of sight.
Okay, good.
But then you can see the stone and the rubble beneath Azrael's feet as it comes up and attacks Azrael. At disadvantage. Well,
It's blind.
it has tremor sense,
Oh, never mind.
and I did give it to this before.
Yeah, no,
Tremor
then it would have
sense.
had tremor sense. Tremor sense negates blindness, assuming that we're in
On
or
the
on ground.
Okay, then yeah, it hits. It's Azrael for. You know what? I get a charge attack. Oh, sorry, that's Azrael fails. Oh god.
10 feet.
Manages to avoid one of the. That's 2. It's a 1, 3. That's a 1, 4. That's a 3. 7 points plus
Are those on D8s?
11. Yeah,
Is that what that is?
Holy shit.
Oh.
that was
that's
a
lot.
really fortunate roll for Azrael. 11 points for Azrael.
Yeah, I wasn't as fortunate.
No, you got rocked the fuck out.
And that's the highlight.
So he goes underground, appears up, gores her right in the back, knocking her prone. She's on her face, and she turns back with just this evilest look, just the pure scorn of a drow woman, ready to unleash everything she can and more.
It's a lot.
Felix, you're up.
I'm gonna.
Whole giant thing. We're just gonna battle in one corner.
Right.
That's my fault as a D. That's my fault as a DM. I realize.
Dissonant whisper.
Hashtag hindsight. Hashtag DM collective. Come on, y'all. Fails.
Yay.
You could
That
have
is
RNG'd
fine.
where we showed up on the map.
5 and 4. 14 points of damage, and it has to run away.
14 points of damage and it sinks into the ground. Using all its movement?
Yeah.
Yep.
Jesus.
Oh, you get opportunity attack.
Woo!
60.
Does it run through the fire as well?
It only takes damage if it ends its turn there, or if it enters it
Rather get an attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
at some point.
Yeah, so would it have entered it as
13?
13?
To hit.
You are inspired still.
Am I?
That's true. It was 10 minutes
From the
worth of
beginning.
inspiration.
Also, you have the...
I'm not using my d20s worth of inspiration. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna hit because it's.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So, okay. I've never used my
You're
mana.
actually on deck, Riley.
Cool. 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. Nice.
When it did move away, did it do so above ground or below?
I'll say moved above.
Then it would have had to have made a dex save when it ran through the bonfire.
That's fine.
DC 14.
Fails.
Dope.
He's having a
2d8
bad
fire
day.
damage. Sweet. 11 points of fire damage.
That's a lot of fire damage. As
Yeah.
this minotaur, half flesh and bone, half made of rock and stone, backs up angrily, roaring, if that's a word,
It is now.
back through the fire. Part of it catching fire, part of it immediately failing to catch. And Riley, opportunity attack, right? Did you give me damage yet? I forget.
No.
You did.
Oh, you
right?
did, yeah.
I know.
Oh.
It's actually your turn now.
Yeah. So, I go up
Oni,
to.
you're-
Can I get to Sebastian with everyone in my way?
You'd have to like step over Azrael.
I do it, and I look down at her with like veiled glee of stepping over her.
Oh.
Okay. You step over her with your copper dragon scales shining in the bonfire light. Slight smirk to her face. There's a bit of blood coming out of the corner of her mouth. She licks it, but not in her usual way. Now out of scorn and.
Okay, and then to add insult to literal injury, I cast Cure Wounds on Sebastian at level 2. Say, lean on me when you have fallen, and I'll heal your head. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to heal my own.
Thank you.
And I give you 18 points. I roll a 7 and 8.
Oh wow.
Nice.
That's really good.
As Riley's shining voice momentarily coalesces and forms around Sebastian in a protective aura, and then absorbs into him.
If Felix is still in my arms, he's with me.
Yeah, you guys are all just clustered in the same spot.
Okay, that's everything.
Azrael's gonna use half her movement to get up. She's gonna try and walk forward, so she's gonna wisdom saving throw. Succeeds, but she recognizes that there is something here. So she's gonna try and go the other way. Wisdom saving throw. Fails as the sound of piercing screams enter her psychically. She suffers a d4 of damage. It's a 1.
I'm worried of being next to her.
So she tries to move, so...
Hi, it's not like I just gave her shit or anything.
No, but like, she doesn't like
5,
me,
10,
or she doesn't like
15,
men.
20,
She's just gonna like.
25.
She used half her movement to get up.
True. I was just gonna say that. Because she cannot keep... Yeah, 5, 10, 15, yeah. She aggressively pushes you out of the way, Riley. Just not even concerned for your well-being or anything. Just looks down all angrily at the other. Oni, it's your turn.
Is there light in this room outside of my bonfire?
A little bit. It seems to be glowing down from the back of the skulls.
Okay. I'll drop the bonfire. And can I step diagonally?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, then I'd like to occupy that space.
Okay.
And I'd like to attempt to occupy the space in between the two.
Wisdom save.
Okay. 2 again.
Roll a d4 and take that psychic damage.
Okay.
As 1,000 screams, some dwarven, some elven, some gnomish, all pierce your mind.
4 points of psychic damage.
You literally haven't moved.
And I would like to
My fault
attempt
for
to
swearing.
occupy the space behind Sebastian.
Okay. Yep, it's free.
And then diagonal one more. Straight across.
Straight or diagonal.
Straight.
So it's 5, 10, 15, 20.
Oh no, then that's all I can do. Because I'm at half movement, I'm still exhausted.
Oh, yeah. Oof.
I would like to hold Ray of Frost for whenever that creature gets in my range. It's a 60-foot range.
60-foot range?
Yeah.
Okay. Sebastian, you're up.
All right. I will wonder why everyone. I feel bad about everybody running into walls, and I'll say, guys, I know where the walls are. I got his amulet. Stop moving, Oni. You're not going far, but stop it.
Okay.
Anything else? Do you want to move?
Is there a way that I can like call out where the walls are within a radius of me or something?
I'll say that you can call out, like... I'll tell you what. If someone starts moving towards a wall, you can say, like, no, don't go that way.
Okay.
We can just all follow you.
Because it would be difficult, like, it's not Battleship. It can't be, like, B7
Yeah,
to B11.
yeah. That's fine. That can be like my primary like job for now.
So you're just going to guide people.
That will be my like actions, and I will be following probably Riley at this point, because
Okay.
why not?
She's the leader.
Well, she's carrying half the team, literally.
Riley is leader though.
This guy, frustrated, again starts charging. Going underneath. So it was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55.
60, just short
60.
of...
But she's in melee with that. It's in melee with Azrael. So it will take the attack. It's a
Well, you've been saying that you can do diagonal if she wants to pop up under her.
Yeah, I mean, it's already within melee, so
Okay.
whether it's here or here, it doesn't matter. So it's gonna pop up underneath it, making an attack roll of 5 plus, not enough. Misses. Azrael this time, ready for it. It's two horns goring at empty air. Azrael with a look of just bloodlust on her eyes as she brandishes her blade.
Ray of Frost.
Ray of Frost from Oni.
Natural 15. Plus 6, so
Yeah,
21.
yeah.
Okay. Dope. 12 points of cold damage as I, from my shield.
Okay, so it comes off your
Pile.
shield, freezing midair. You can hear this crystallizing of the ice in the air. It takes the damage. It's looking pretty rough, but it's still standing at the moment.
Dope, that was my reaction.
That's true. Felix, it is your turn.
Oh yay! I'll just give it a poke with the rapier.
Well, are you technically in my arms?
Oh yeah, I guess I am. And I don't care enough to change that. I will.
That was a brutal roll on the madness table.
Yeah. I don't have anything else to do.
Can we buy a madness
just-
table? Just in real life.
Vicious mockery.
I want it.
You're almost as disgusting and fat and loathsome as I am.
Fails.
Okay. Oh, it's a 4.
Where to tie
And a 4.
that
Oh
so
my
we
god,
can
8
make-
damage.
8 damage.
That was the best I could have done.
This is the best bard ever.
This is Voltaire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Close to.
So you psychically damage him to the point where he falls on both knees. It's Morningstar into the ground. Breathing hard, it looks up on its last legs, barely alive.
It's only legs.
Riley.
Wait, I will inspire. Inspire Azrael.
Okay.
Just pretend it's me.
Looking forward to it, halfling.
How's Azrael looking?
Not that bad. She's taking some damage, but she can take a lot more.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, that was my next move. Sacred Flame, the Minotaur, please.
Dex.
I was rooting for it.
That's a 2.
Woo! That's 9 points of radiant damage.
Okay. Give me the final blow.
Yes.
As I do it, I just yell to Azrael, I believe in the golden rule! Radiant. Golden radiance.
It erupts on its knees into just white light that incinerates it, bringing it to its skeletal form, that then just peels over, collapsing onto the ground, its bones separating, another amulet falling, clattering onto the ground.
And then I just want to line up to follow the leader of Sebastian. Please.
Okay. You guys take your time negotiating the rest of this room, Sebastian, providing them with visuals as where not to step and where to step. And eventually you all make it to
We all died.
over here where the door is. And this door opens up, and one by one you all walk in.
Just leave me behind.
I push him through the door.
You can almost feel like your soul is being sucked into a vacuum. And then you arrive at another room. The walls of this room are made of writhing skeletons.
Oh, that's
all
weird.
hands reaching out, moving and clawing, grasping awkwardly.
Are we in hell?
I think I don't have turn undead left.
And
That'd
from
be
the center of the chamber, there is a stone figure, a minotaur, with barbed horns,
We're in hell.
much larger than any of the ones that you had just fought.
Dope.
The stone statue turns your way, and then half of it peels off down the center to reveal flesh and stone, and begins to stalk, heading in your direction. And as it takes a step, fire underneath its foot. Fire. Fire. And it moves towards you, and you can the skeletal walls start writhing in this furious ecstasy of bloodlust. They're all reaching out for, and you can hear the screams and the chants of all the 1,000 dead that have made it into this labyrinth, but never made it out. And that's where we're gonna pick up next week with this final boss battle in the Minotaur Labyrinth. So,
Cool.
I hope you've enjoyed this session of LDL, and I hope you'll join us next week to see whether these legends live or these legends die. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
GG's, y'all.
Thanks for sticking out, chat.
Maybe I shouldn't have decorated like a Christmas tree.